Hello, hello, y'all. How are we? How are we? Let me pop on my headphones, although it does absolutely nothing because it's not like I'm listening to anything, but it makes me feel happy. How are y'all? How has your week been? How's life? Hello, Ryden. Hello, Evan. Hello, Kiana. How's life? It's been chilling for me here. We're kind of like in the neutral state of things are going past. I'm doing pretty well. I have gotten some, how do I put this? I have gotten really good news that I'm not allowed to talk about because hence is the nature of signing NDAs and working in an industry where you're not allowed to say what projects you're on. But I've gotten really good stuff lately. Literally this week has been like a bunch of very good, like, oh, you got the thing, or like, do the thing, or yes to the thing, and I'm like, yay, the thing. So it's gonna be a very busy week, and a very busy couple of weeks, which I'm excited about. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of energy. I'm gonna be tired out of my mind, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very excited about it. So it's always lovely when you're in a field that is entertainment, and most of the time you get like a no or no message whatsoever. It's always nice to get the yes. So I am excited about that. Um, how have y'all been? Rythan, how's your game looking? Um, is March an NDA? Yes, Brianna. Yes, March is an NDA. March is an NDA. Until other people, when I have permission, I'll let you know. But March is an NDA. Basically, anything, Brianna, anything that you don't hear about, because technically I'm not even allowed to tell you, is an NDA. Hello, Andrew. Welcome. Good evening, Queen Shu. The things bring the money. Yes. The good news are the lovely NDA things that I'm not allowed to talk about that we've been getting yeses to this week are in fact paid. They are in fact paid. I'm very excited about it. But you know, that's how industry things works. Is I get the yeses, I get to do all the things, I get to be very excited about it, I get to be tired out of my mind, but put in the energy, do the good work, and then I gotta wait. Then I gotta wait like months to years to be able to say, that's the thing I was excited about. So, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We'll wait. Rachel's new initials are NDA. Literally, I feel like my initials should be NDA. If I ever have to rebrand from like my content creator platform, I'm gonna rebrand just as NDA in like big letters. Because that's kind of everything I do. But yeah, it's been really cool. It's a little nerve wracking because y'all know the way that my brain works is like I want to be doing things like consistently 24/7 because I just like to be in like the creative side of things. And I like to be trying new things and I like to be doing all that kind of jazz. But because of that, it's also a little nerve wracking to get all of these yeses all at once, like multiple. Just everybody's been like, and I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so happy about it. Hi, TK. Welcome, TK. How are you? Yes, thank you, Kiana. It is really good. I appreciate that. But y'all, tell me about your yeses too. Since I'm not allowed to talk about my yeses, tell me about some good things that have come into your life recently. Tell me about something amazing, something good you're allowed to talk about, something you're really happy about, something you're really proud about, because I'm not going to be allowed to talk about mine for months. So I want to share the joy and the love, and I want to hear about yours. So tell me some good things, even if it's just little things, you know? Even if it's just like, I went to the store today and somebody paid for my coffee, right? Or if it's just like, I got to get out of work 10 minutes early today. Tell me about your good things. What are your yeses? Because we need to live in somebody's because we can't live in mine right now. But I'm so excited about them. I'm really thrilled. I'm so nervous, which is what scares me because I don't like being nervous. But when you are nervous, it's because you want to do a good job. So there's good things with being nervous, you know? Started college yesterday? No way, TK. TK, what are you going for? Oh my God, TK, congratulations. That's fire. What are you going for? Is it like Are you going for something that's like degree wise, like associate, bachelor's, master's, or are you going for like a program, certification? TK, tell me, congrats. No yes here. My life is miserable. I wish I had a yes. Andrew, you do have one. You're just in the state of like being in that place where things have like piled on top of each other, and you're in that state of like emotional distress at the moment. But you do have yeses. You do. You do have good things. You just got to find them, and you got to find the little ones. Remember, it's a bunch of little no's and a bunch of little bad things that like are the straw on the camel's back, right? It's not one big thing. It's a bunch of things that add up and make you feel bad. So flip the script. Find a bunch of little things that add up to make you feel better. Like, did you have ice cream last night? That's a good thing, right? Like, those kind of stuff. That kind of stuff's beautiful. Small business management. TK, that's so cool. You're going to take a business management certification? I'm so proud of you. How long does the course take? Because you're a full-on adult, TK. Not to say that those rest of us aren't adults, but TK, you're a full-on adult with like jobs and children and a family. So like for you to also go back to, I don't know, go back to or start if you have not been before, but to go to college and go for business management. Is this for your cat boarding? Is this for the catnip stuff? Because hell fucking yeah. I hope it's going well then if you're getting like a business management certification. Oh my God, I'm sending you so much good energy, TK. Because there are, like, that is a really hard thing to do. I hated college. And this is coming from a bitch who went to school for acting. Okay, something I love, and I hated college. Like, it's just not my brand, not my structure. I don't want it. So I know the struggle it can be to have to put in that work and get up for classes and set aside the time. And it's a weird space too, because there's no one that's like holding your feet to the fire, right? There's no one that's like, hey, you need to do well for this to like for other people, because if you don't do well, your teachers and your, you know, other school people and the school itself doesn't actually care. You know what I mean? They already got your money. They don't give a fuck if you fail or flunk out. It's on you. You should be doing it because you want to learn it and you want to care. But sometimes that could be really hard. So like, I'm so proud of you. You are a returning student. Okay. And yes, it's for the catnip stuff. Yes, TK. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you. Yo, can you tell me about, I want you to tell me about, TK, if you've got time. If you don't have time, you're more than welcome to lurk, but I'm so glad you hopped in. Can you, because I know you board cats, and I love that you do all the catnip in jazz, can you tell me your, like, funniest cat boarding story? Do you have one yet? Because I'm curious how it goes down. You know what I mean? Because cats, when you get to know them long enough and well enough, they are interesting personalities. Like, dogs are a little bit easier to clearly see the weirdness or the silliness about them. Cats you have to spend a little bit more time with. So like, do you have any funny stories or like silly little things that you had like a weird cat or something? Because I'd love to know. 15 credits can do in a year, but I doubled down. I'm also doing accounting? TK! TK! Oh my God, TK, that's fucking crazy. First of all, accounting is a wild one to do because the amount of numbers and math your ass is gonna have to work with, hell fucking no, I don't want that shit. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Lord. Good luck. I assume you like math, but if you don't, double good luck. Because that's gonna be hard as shit. Thank you very much. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. And doubling down, like, you're gonna have so much to do, but I know you can. Like, if anybody can, it's gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? Because we all love to think that we're beautiful, strong people in this community, and I'm not saying we're not. But you, again, even though it's going to be harder for you because you're an actual parent with a family, so it's going to be harder for you to do college work, you're also going to have better discipline than a lot of us to be able to do the work because you are experienced with the type of discipline and patience you need to literally parent and literally function as a human being, whereas I don't function as a human being, okay? I've never functioned a day in my life, and I never will. But Mochi just went home. She hates everyone but me, and she bites. Oh, that's so cute. I mean, it's probably not great for maybe Mochi's people, but I assume that Mochi's people don't bite. She doesn't bite them. You know what I mean? But animals like that are so interesting. Just have a cat that's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I like you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, just every single person, just bite, 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 bite. You're okay. Bite, bite. Like, that's cute. Mochi's a perfect name for a cat that bites too. I can't explain why. I just know that Mochi is like genuinely, if I met a cat and they're like, oh, this is Mochi, I'd be like, oh, she's mean. I mean, like, she not gonna want pet. She not gonna want touched. She's mean. That's adorable. That's really funny. I love that. That I picture. Wait, can I guess? Can I guess what she looks like? Is she a tuxedo? I'm gonna guess she's a tuxedo, or like, if not a tuxedo, a black and white. We had a naked kitty, a sphinx once, who liked to play with his poo. Well, I mean, he was a sphinx. Sphinxes are weird cats, man. And not just because they're hairless. They're weird cats. They're little aliens that tried to become cats, but they didn't quite succeed on, like, the transformation gear. And so they're just kind of little alien cats walking around. But that's cool that you had one. I don't know anybody with a sphinx. I've never met a sphinx cat. That's a cat that you have to go, like, searching for. It's like having a Zolo, which is the hairless dogs. You have to go searching for that. Like, you have to want that. You know what I mean? You don't just get handed a hairless cat on the side of the road. The same way you don't usually get handed a hairless dog on the side of the road. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, you went looking for them. Why? That kind of energy, you know? But okay. It's interesting that they are, what's the word for it? Did you ask how the owners handled that? Like, did they have walls up? Like, how do you stop a cat from doing that? You know what I mean? Like, what, do you only let them in and out? Because they have to have access to a litter box 24/7. So how does that work? That's really funny. Because, like, I got, those, like, Amazon build enclosures so that it's harder for, like, the dogs to get into them and to keep a lot of the litter off the floor and things like that. So you can put the boxes in, and then they're, like, 2-tiered, and you got, like, 4 boxes, and you close them in. And so the cats can go in, like, the top and in the sides and stuff. But you wouldn't be able to stop the cat from going in because the cats have to be able to use the box. Now, I did because of course it's my fucking son, because of course it is. Oswald, my boy, my precious boy, is a little bitch head who's lazy, and he's been going into the box and peeing out of the box, but inside the enclosure, so there's just pee puddles. So because he won't squat down, he just pees right over the ledge, because they're short ones, because they gotta go inside the container, right? So I have blocked the entryway, like the side entryway to the litter box, and I've made it solely a top down with, like, those shields you buy off Amazon to hope and pray that he cannot leave a fucking puddle this time. Will he still manage to do it? Probably. I would not be surprised in the slightest if he still managed to do it. But I'm trying to see if it works. We'll see if he jumps to another box too, because technically I didn't block the other boxes. So he could just go to a different box and do it over there. But that's cats for you, you know? Mochi is a tortico, a tortie and a calico. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. Hold on. I think you would just be a tortie. Yeah. I don't know, TK. I hate to, like, be the authority. I guess I can't be the authority on cats, but, like, and to be fair, they're all mutts, right? Because they're not like dogs where they're like, I mean, some are bred to be a specific way, But nobody just goes, the breeds are associated with color, but not in a way where it's like a black cat is not a breed. You know what I'm saying? So so I'm working on my SWAT game right now. Oh, Bryden. Yes. Which one? This is the one with the potions, right? Or do I keep getting them confused? I'm sorry. I know I keep getting them back and forth. No, because you use the SWAT game mechanic in yours to work on the potion thing. You're always working on the games because you never stop working, Ryan. You never stop. You got a good work ethic. The Sphinx would pick up the old poop out of the box and fling it around like a toy. We would just take it away. Interesting. Huh. Okay, fair enough, I guess. You need a cupboard box for that spring? So here's the thing. They won't fit in my nice little enclosures. We had them. But I want nice little enclosures so that I don't have a summoning circle of litter boxes, okay? Because they were everywhere. So I have 2 top downs, which he knows how to use because they were my top downs. So he's had them for 8 years. And then the other ones are walk-ins with shields. And he's just being a little dickwad, all right? He's being a little dickwad. He knows what he's doing. Don't let him fool you. He knows. It's totally a thing. I mean, like I said, colors and stuff... Things like a black cat or a white cat or a calico cat or a tortie cat or an orange cat aren't breeds of cat. So, like, they're just kind of general terms that we use to describe a cat. So, sure. Like, you know what I mean? It's a weird area where, sure, I guess a tortie calico is the thing. A tortie and calicos are also kind of just the same thing. Like, there's a lot of words that don't really matter. I don't know how to explain it because it's with dogs, they're so like strictly defined of species and like breeds, and you do have specific breeds of cats, but most cats are not a specific breed. We just classify all of the mutts by color. Whereas if we were talking mutts and dogs, you wouldn't classify them by color. You know what I mean? You would say, oh, it's this breed mixed with this breed. But we don't do that in cats. We just say, oh, it's a black cat, it's an orange cat, it's a calico cat, it's a whatever. But in theory, those are all mutts, in quotes. Whereas if it was a dog, you'd be like, oh, it's a golden whatever mix, right? We wouldn't go, oh, it's a yellow-black mix. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a weird thing that we don't do the same on both sides of the category. So yeah, it can be a tortico if you want because those words mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just a weird place. Oh, they do both have potions, but the SWAT game has cute boys. Oh, we love cute boys. Wait, how cute, Rythan? Have you posted them in the Discord? I assume it's real art. I assume you're not out here using AI. Maybe you're not allowed to post it though. We have been talking about NDAs, so maybe don't be posting that in the Discord. Well, it's her markings mostly. She's a tortie with white paws and a white bib. That's a good word for it. Markings. That's a good word for it, TK. We differentiate mutt cats. She's a mutt for sure. Yeah. We differentiate mutt cats by their markings. Whereas for dogs, we don't. So it's an interesting balance of those. Probably because dog breeds are so like tailored to specific ways that humans have bred into them, like work ethics, and we bred for specific traits. Whereas cats, if we have bred them for traits, which we don't usually do, we don't breed them to do like a job usually, you know what I mean? Like all the cats would hunt the mice and we'd call it a day. You didn't breed a Persian specifically to be the mouse hunter, you know what I mean? So that's probably why, but there could be other reasons for it. Yes, TK, I agree. Ryland's out here talking about cute boys. I'm like, where? Hello? But no, it's very funny. Ryland, feel free to share anything, but it's out in February, right? Because we're gonna play it. I believe I said we were playing your SWAT game in February, which I will stick to as long as we remind me. Because again, I have no memory whatsoever of anything. Especially now with all the stuff that I've been getting the yeses to. I need to I'm gonna be very busy because we're almost through January, which is crazy. Can y'all believe we're almost through fucking January? I literally looked at the calendar because I've been getting these yeses this week, and I was like, oh, cool, how nice, a yes early in 2026. And then I looked down at the calendar, and it's like, today is January 21st, and I'm like, oh, it's not like early in 2026. Okay, we're almost done. We almost in February. What the hell? January's almost out. So I'm like looking at these things like, oh, I don't have as much time. Like every day that passes, I'm like, we get closer and closer to what? Nothing, but to everything. You know what I mean? I don't know. Time is weird. Time is weird when you have a neurospicy brain. Oh, I got the hiccups. I got the hiccups already. But yes, that's one of those things where it's like, very exciting, but also we're gonna be so busy. Like I'm gonna be so busy over the next couple days. And again, nerves for days because a lot of it is stuff that I never thought we'd get a yes to, which I'm very excited about. And I cannot wait to start saying it, you know? Like, that's the funny part. Those are the funny parts. But I'm not gonna talk about too much, because then if I keep talking about it, then I'm like gonna be at a space where I'm gonna wanna like say something I shouldn't say, so we won't do that. Rachel TK, I'm gonna post a spoiler in the Discord artwork channel. I'll be deleting it soon, so be quick. Well, you can't say that while I'm on live. What, you gonna delete it in 3 hours, Ryden? Come on now. What the hell you mean you gonna delete it quick? You gonna make me get on my phone? You gonna make me open my fucking shit on my phone? Ryden, what are you doing here? As if I'm not gonna hop into the artwork channel. What is this right here? Hold on, I'm looking. Hold on. I'm not going to show it on the screen. Hold on. Oh, they're cute. Are those the cuties on the title? Oh, I just said it's the title. See, this is why I can't talk about too much. This is why I can't talk out loud, because I will say shit. I'm literally like out here being the Tom Holland of Spider-Man. I swear to God. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. They're white with soft boys. They're so cute. I love that. They kind of look like, what, the theme? Is this theme like, is it meant to be underwater-y? I like that. Is it meant to be, they are the cute boys on the title. Okay. Is it meant to have that feeling because they feel very aquatic? And I don't know how else to express that because I don't want to give away, you know, what you shared. But they feel very aquatic, like aquatic boys. They almost feel like mermaid boys. You know what I mean? Which we do love a mermaid boy. We do love a mermaid boy. But that's kind of how they felt in that beautiful little secret tee-hee that you shared. I love a secret tee-hee. They are based on toxic animals from a magical world. One is aquatic. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna take a guess then, because I know some like toxic aquatic animals. I know the like deadliest one is that yellow octopus. Like a yellow ringed octopus is like the deadliest. I don't know if poison is the right word because it's not really venom, but I guess you don't eat them because I guess it is venom because they inject you with it, so it still counts as venom. So like I know yellow ringed or blue ringed octopus or something like that. It's like yellow with blue spots. It's like the deadliest one on the earth. I don't know if it's deadliest aquatic creature or if it's just the deadliest creature. And then I think there's jellyfish, which are pretty deadly. But I know the octopus is the worst in like Australia because everything deadly is from Australia, okay? And then it's the jellyfish. And then there's like some sort of, I think it's like not really none of them are mammals, but it's not really as sentient. There's like a creature that's like very unsentient that like if you step on it kills you type of energy. But I don't know for sure which one that is. It looks fun. I agree, TK. They look cute. We're definitely going to play it in February when it's done. Actually, what's the date it comes out, Rylan? Because Gal is wanting to have us do like a Valentine's Day stream thing, but I think hers is like the day before Valentine's Day or something like that. And I would be hella down to play your game, to play the SWAT game for that stream, because we got free reign to do like what we want during the stream. There's just like other things that are happening that are Valentine's themed. But I think, isn't SWAC meant to be like a February lovey style thing? I forget what SWAC means. Um, but if so, I'd be hella down to play it then. We could plan for that stream because it also wouldn't. It can take away one of the normal days. I have no issue for that. But that way it would also be like an extra day. You know what I mean? Because I think she wants to stream on like a Friday or something. So that could work really well then. That could work really well because we're definitely gonna play your jazz. You have 10 days to finish. Okay, so it'll be out like a week or two ahead of Valentine's Day because it's going to be out like at the beginning of February. But that still might be a good time to play it. So we might plan for then because I think that'd be a really fun thing to do. I am internally screaming, me too, Ryden. Me too. The 1st of February. Okay, cute. Now, this is a game jam, right? So it's going to get like reviewed and scored. And like you could win. Are there prizes and stuff, or is it not quite as like official like that? You know, is it a little more like casual, a little more laid back, or is it like Spooktober energy where it's big and there's prizes and there's judges and there's all these things? If there is, I'm sending you good vibes and good energy because I know you can win them. Okay, because we know your talent because we played one of your games. Okay, thank you very much. Or I guess I don't know if it counts as your game, but I think it does. I put that attribution on things I do, you know what I mean? I'm like, sure, that one's mine. It's other people's, but it's mine. It can be included, you know? So that's one of those things where it's like, oh, we'll give that kind of energy. We're supposed to have a week of playtesting, and there is a possibility for prize money. Hell yeah! Okay, so then it wouldn't be, like, would it be out to the public on the 1st of February, or is it just out for playtesting, like, with judges and stuff? Or playtesting as in everybody in the public can play it and review it, and the judges will also review at the same time, and then sort of give their opinion on who wins what. Is the prize money just for like best game overall, or do you guys have like categories? Like, is there like best story, best writing, best art, etc., or is it just kind of like this one's the best, like the best in show, and maybe the runner up and the third? Because of course I will play your game and I will give it a spectacular review, but I probably won't do it in time of the week of playtesting. You know what I mean? It is out for the public on the 1st. We wanted to have it finished for our playtesters a week before the deadline. I got you. Okay. If you try to send a link, it's not going to let you ride it. It does not let links go through. You're about to hit the ad wall? No, not the ad wall. 3 minutes of ads for Ryden. That's so what you have to deal with. That's okay. We can talk about them. We can talk about, you know what? I'm going to look it up. While they're in ads, I'm going to look up SWAC Game Jam. And then we can just be like, oh, we talked about it while you're, okay, I thought it was a February thing because it's sealed with a kiss. That's what it stands for. I thought so. Oh, it's a Dev Talk Jam. Oh, then of course there's prizes and categories. Dev Talk are the same people who do Spooktober. Hell fucking yeah. Oh, I love it. This is so cute. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. That means there's going to be some good shit. Wait, that means there's going to be some good shit. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Submission. Yeah, submission's due in 10 days. February 1st. Okay. You're back from ads already? Ryden, I just Googled it. It's a Dev Talk one. So of course there's going to be good shit. Dev Talk is the people who run the huge Spooktober thing every year. Which I won in 2022. I think I won in 2021. But I like to do that little flex because it's so funny. It's the only thing under like awards in my resume because you don't get awards as a performer unless you put down crazy shit. So I love having that on my resume because I laugh about it all the time. Because that's the only thing on it. But yeah, so this will definitely be a good one. There's gonna be some good games there. We're gonna have to play a bunch when it comes out. We'll play yours, and then we'll make the rest of that Valentine's Day stream. We'll make the rest of it playing other games from here. because I think that'll be really cute little showcase. Because we were gonna do that with Spooktober games. We were gonna play a bunch of Spooktober games on our Halloween stream, but I just didn't. We didn't have time or the energy, you know. Spooktober is a much bigger jam, yes, but Dev Talk are the people who run it. Yeah, no, Spooktober is the main one. They're the huge one with all the prizes and all the categories and all the jazz. And to double down on how nobody should be impressed that I won in 2021, it was the first year they had the category for best voice actor. And I was one of the people that was in the space. You know what I mean? Like, I still love that performance. I still think it's a beautiful game. I still think we did an excellent job. But it definitely, there's something to be said for I had a lot less competition, is what I'll say. So, buy snow melt and ergonomic snow shovel. Getting hit Saturday and Sunday. Oh, with snow? I don't look outside. Andrew, I appreciate it, but I don't even look. I sit in my comfy little basement and I have so much work to do literally over the next couple of days that I'm barely going to exit my room. Like, I'm going to take a whole carton of, like, I don't even know if we have it. I'm going to take, like, a whole fucking carton of, like, goldfish and a whole, like, 36 packs of Pepsi, and I'm going to sit in my booth the whole next couple of days. Like, I'm not going to be anywhere else. I'm just going to sit in there and eat in there and drink in there. I'm only going to leave to pee, and that's going to be about it because I got a shit ton to do. So none of the snow is going to bother me at all. I'm not going to have any issue. And it's warm in there. Let me be clear. It's warm in that tiny little room. Yes, it is. Welcome, TK. Welcome back, Queen. We're just talking about the SWAC games and all of the stuff that's been... Oh, there's some submissions here already. Oh, look how cute. Some of these are adorable. Listen, I would love to get back into game jams. They're just, I used to love doing them, and they're a great space for beginner voice actors who want to do character work and all these things to be a part of. I just had so much trouble because there aren't usually... There's auditions, but it's not the same as, like, going to find casting calls and going to find all this stuff. So I always, nowadays, I have had less time to, like, go and find all of the game jams that are running and be a part of them and really join in them, although I'd love to get back to it. So, Ride, that if you know people in the space, I'll voice in your game and feel free to send me to them. But, no, it's harder to get back into it because... when I was first doing it, like, I will say, if there's one thing I will say, listen, we're joking a little bit about how, like, I had no competition back in 2021, and so the award means nothing, but because there was no competition, that also means, like, I was one of the very few people back years ago who was literally hopping into game jam spaces where, people like me were not there. You know what I mean? Like, I would go and find game jams. I would find groups all over Itch.io, small ones, big ones, whatever, that were hosting. I would jump into their Discord servers, and the only people in there are programmers. They're writers. A lot of the times, there weren't actually, like, writers, composers. Sometimes there were people who were just artists or people who were just programmers. But oftentimes, a lot of, like, game jams, before they were this big, crazy thing, even the larger ones, you would be the writer and the artist, or you would be the writer and the programmer, and then you'd find somebody else to be your artist. You know what I mean? You didn't have all these individual people doing individual pieces and parts. So I would jump into these servers, and I would literally hop in there and say, hey, I'm not a programmer. I'm not a game designer. I have no idea how to do any of that. But if you would be interested in putting voice acting in your game, I will literally voice any characters you want, as much dialogue as you want, whatever you want for free. If you know how to attach the audio to the lines when they go, I'll do as much as you want, as quickly as you want, for free. And it was really interesting. It took a lot of time and it took a lot of effort because I was hopping into spaces where people were like, what? Why are you here? How do you know that game jams are a thing? The only people here are people who make games. What is going on? And then, I did a few here or there. I was in bits and pieces. I was doing these little things. And then I jumped into the Spooktober one. And I was talking to people who were doing the Spooktober jam. And then that started picking up where they're like, oh, well, this year we're going to make like an actual category for it because we seem to have people getting put into it. And now it's all over the place. Now voice actors are all about getting into game jams and things like that. And I have let me be clear, there's no spite. There's no like, well, I did that first or anything like that, or I had to work for it, blah, blah, blah. There's none of that. I'm beyond thrilled that nowadays they're all over the place. And nowadays you can just be like, hey, I'll do the voice in your game. Can I audition for this? And nowadays you can jump into like a Game Jam Discord server and there's a whole thread just for casting calls. Like, I'm thrilled. It's just funny to me because I remember having to jump in and be like, hi, I know this is weird, but I can do this thing if you want. But like, it also puts so much love and like respect to the people who did take me up on those offers at a time when that wasn't a thing, right? So my voice acting has obviously gotten better, but like there's definitely stuff, you're good, Rylan, there's definitely stuff where I'm like, ooh, that's some bad stuff, you know what I mean? And like, so for them to just be like, yeah, sure, fuck it, come do it, is also kudos to them. Which is very interesting to see, and I kind of love it. I mean, that's the way I started doing the YouTube series that I haven't touched in forever. But when I reach out to artists and I'm like, yo, can I voice your characters? It shows the winners from the past years. Oh, Spooktober? I know, I'm aware, because I am in like the 1 year and then nowhere else for the past, like, how long has it been? 5 years? Because I was a part of it and everybody joined in, especially because like 2021 or 22, I don't know what year it was like COVID-y times, possibly like right after COVID-y times, there was a lot going on, right? And it was a whole new influx of people, and now I was like, oh, okay, I've done this thing. What else can I do? And so I was like, okay, let me go do other things for like the year, and that turned into 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and so I'd love to get back in it, but it's definitely a whole different like field of things now. It's a whole different market going on. Although I do want to jump back in for like voice directing too, because now I've had some experience with that and I quite enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. I know I have a director's soul. We all know this. We can tell by the way I fucking talk. But like, it's one of those things where I don't know. I can't really explain it. I'm grateful for like the opportunity that I had, but that's one of the few things where like, I don't know if you guys experience, but that's one of the few things where I also know I worked for that shit. Whereas, like, because sometimes, like, depending on how your brain works, but my brain oftentimes will be, like, the kind of imposter syndrome, but kind of a little bit different, where it's like, well, I know that I'm trying, but clearly it's not good enough, you know what I mean? Or I don't fit what they want, or I'll never be able to do that, or whatever it is, right? And so you kind of, like, talk down, or you don't put as much respect to the things that you have done and the things that you have worked for, right? You talk about them like they were easy, or you talk about them like they were handed to you, or like you got lucky. And I do that a bunch, right? With things that like I did work for, or things that like were hard, or things that like were accomplishments. Because that's also a lot of what our generation was taught to do, was to like, you need to be humble. Why are you out here talking about how you did this or how you did that? Which is bullshit. But because of that mindset, a lot of things will come across that way where I'm just like, oh, it's whatever. It's like, don't, of course, it's not about me or whatever. But that's one of the very few things where that award, I will keep that award in my back pocket, because that shit I worked for. And that is a shit that I remember working for, because it wasn't just doing the game jam, doing a good job, and getting the award. I was one of those people that nobody knows about, and, no one will remember, who was in there day one doing game jams when nobody else was doing them. And it's partially because my first year of school was with regular, I don't want to say regular, but I'm going to say regular, was with like regular art people. So a lot of the people who were in my first year of college were in there for game design. And I got to learn a bunch of stuff. I'm like, what's a game jam? How do you guys get portfolios? What are you creating? Like, well, you're an animation major? How does that work? And so they would, I'd learn about these spaces where they're like, oh, we have to do these things, or, oh, you get put in a group like this. Here's how the group works, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, cool. So then when I went on to do the acting stuff, I was like, oh, I know what this niche is. I know how it runs. I know how it works. Let me help. You know what I mean? And I've always been an advocate for just, like, let me help. Because I'm a person where I'm like, I will stick with the project. If I'm like, let me help, I'll stick with it. I'll finish it. And then if I decide, I didn't like what occurred, or it was, not worth the effort, or whatever it is, then I just won't come back. But I'm not one of those people who, like, dips out partial way through. Obviously, emergencies are a different thing. But, like, I don't play that game of, like, sure, I'll give it a shot. And then I'm like, oopsie poopsie. You know what I mean? So I might complain the whole time. Let's be clear. I got my bitches I complain to, okay? Like, and they know that I'll be on the phone and be like, this motherfucking whore, all this shit that they do, I'm gonna beat their fucking, I hate my life. And then I'll hang up the phone and I'll put on my little face. I'll go, hi guys, I'm like so excited. Oh my God. You know what I mean? That's part of being an actor. It's called being good at what you do. But, like, I will never be out here, like, not finishing projects, or, jumping on things that don't need to be in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my jam. My jam, like game jam, that was a pun. I didn't mean for it to be a pun, but it was a pun. But yes. See, now we're going on tangents, and we're talking about little stuff here or there. But yes, anyways, that'll be our plan for that Valentine's Day stream in February. Is we will do the SWAC games. We'll play a bunch. We'll play yours, Ryden. We'll play, I guess, the top ones. So we'll play, like, because by that point the winners and stuff should be announced, I assume. So we'll play, like, and assuming you don't win, of course, because you could win. That's all I'm saying. And you might win. You never know. And so we'll play the winner, your game. But we'll play all, like, the people in their lineups. So we'll play, like, first, second, third. And then we'll play most popular if we have time. Because I don't have any other plans because that's not a day we usually stream. So I'm kind of like, we could play what we normally play, but that feels a little boring. And I haven't necessarily connected with anyone to do, like, stream togethers or co-ops. So that would be a good thing that we can do. That would be fun. It'd be chill. And we can play. And it's in theme. Because it's meant to be, like, Valentine's Day. It's meant to be, like, lovey-dovey games, right? So we can have cute little romance games. Although when I was looking it up, I did see that it could be cute little romance games, or you could go the other route, which is my baby, which we love so much because that's my shit, which is the toxic shit, right? I saw the little category that was like, the only theme is love. It doesn't have to be good love. I was like, let's go. Valentine's Day is a Saturday? Yes. Gal is planning to do, like, I don't want to tell too much of what she's planning because I don't know how much she said, but Gal has a few of us creators doing a Valentine's Day themed on the Friday. So not on the Saturday on Valentine's Day, but the day before. So we'll, since I'm going to be live that day anyways, and we don't necessarily have a huge plan, that's probably what I'll do, is I'll play those games and get all the, like, the hearts and stuff. Thank you, Brianna. I appreciate that. Because it's not a day we usually stream. So I'm like, all right, cool. Assuming I have nothing due, right? Assuming that nothing else stops it. But we'll see how it goes. I almost canceled tonight's live stream. Because I was like, ooh. I might have to do other things. But we're here. I'm going to be tired tomorrow. But we're here. That's okay. And we're going to see how it goes. But yes, so that's what we'll do for the February one on Friday. And then I'll probably be dressed up. I don't have anything. I don't think I have a single pink thing in my closet. That's a lie. I have a pink bra. I have like a neon pink bra, but technically I'm not allowed to wear that on Twitch. We'll see. I don't think I have enough viewers for them to clock me, but technically I'm not. But I don't think I have anything else that's pink. I own like brown, I own white. I do own roses. I own that crop top with like the red roses, so I can wear that. But everything else I think is black because that's all I wear, because that's all I ever want to wear. Thank you. But I'll dress up because I know we're gonna do like the ooh wooiness. I'll see if I can. I don't have blush, so I can't go full ooh woo, but I can do like pink eyes and stuff, and I can do like little heart designs, and I think I still have red lipstick, so I can do little like red heart lips. We'll go ooh wooify it. Check my closet. Ooh, yeah, I'll raid Brianna's closet. Brianna might have some shit I can wear for Valentine's Day, because we're gonna go girly girl. Date everything Valentine's Day special? Ooh. Andrew, that's a good idea for reasons I'm not allowed to talk about. But that's a good idea. Huh, I'm gonna write that one down, actually. That's a good idea, Andrew. Thank you. Da 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 da. 76 trombones hit the counterpoint. I'm writing it down. Hold on. Date everything. Valentine's Day special. Okay, cool. Yeah, woohoo indeed. Very woohoo. I literally cannot talk about that one. I'm not even going to say anything. But I do think it would be fun to pop back on to Date Everything for Valentine's Day, because that is kind of its whole genre, you know? Maybe we'll take the month of February and we'll go back to Date Everything, and we'll get all the characters that we haven't gotten, and we'll see if we can beat Jean-Luc Pissoir's rap. Jean-Luc Pissoir's rap. I love how my French is like a gruff fucking, I don't know, like a gruff Italian man. I'm just like, Jean-Luc Pissoir. Like, what the fuck accent is that, dude? So maybe February will become a date everything month. I said yes to that, but I'm not sure what it is. TK, you can ask Gal, but as far as I know, all we need to do is be live on the Friday before Valentine's Day. There's no actual like event. There's no game that we're playing. But TK, if you're gonna do it and you want to collab, you're more than welcome to join me to play some of the SWAC games, like to play Ryden's game. If you want to come on and you want to do the visual novels with me, you're more than welcome to. I don't know the exact time I'll be live yet, but like, hell yeah, people can pop in and out because they're just like little games, right? So they'll just be visual novels, and you can read some of the characters and I'll read some of the characters. That'd be cute. What would a box of chocolates sound like? Ooh. Well, I can't do the accent, but I think chocolate would have to be someone from like Sweden or Belgium, you know what I mean? Because that's where the good chocolate's from. So I feel like they would have to be from that area, and like something to do with that culture, because that's the good chocolate. And maybe they're like a little, they could be snooty about it. Where they're a little bit like, well, I'm the something % cacao. You know what I mean? But you never know, because some chocolate, and then maybe they're like triplets or something, where there's a milk chocolate, there's a dark chocolate, and there's a third one. Oh my god. White chocolate's not actually chocolate. So maybe that's maybe they're just twins. But like that'd be funny if cuz they could be another duo one where they're like, "Oh, well, I'm the better chocolate," or "I'm the better chocolate." That could be funny. And then if they have like a triplet, maybe the triplet's like the adopted sibling and they're like, "I'm good too." You know what I mean? Like, that'd be funny. Sure? Awesome, TK. Okay. I think I have it written in my calendar cuz I gave Gal the purple color, I think. Yes, I did. Okay, so I'll put a little note that says TK might join. So many things are happening. I'm excited. TK might join for some SWAC games. Clover protests the chocolate bunny. For those who don't know, Clover is Brianna's bunny. She's the queen of this house. She could murder us all in her sleep, and I have no doubt whatsoever. She just chooses to stay. The joke we say is, Clover's in a cage for your sake, not for hers. And so, like, so she runs the home. Apparently, she does not want chocolate bunnies, so there can be no chocolate bunnies in Date Everything. We cannot eat any chocolate bunnies on Valentine's Day, or I will be killed the next day, and you will see it in the news. Because the headlines will be like, no, you know, like, detectives are clueless. They cannot figure out the spotless crime scene. And it's just me with, like, the bunny killer, and then the chocolate bunny and its head is popped off. And Clover's just, like, in her cage, but no one thinks twice about it, even though the door is cracked open. Like, she literally Bunicula. Literally Bunicula. Okay, I read those books. I know her when I see her. Thank you very much. Although, ironically, I don't think Bunicula did that much damage. Because this is like children's horror, which again, I love children's horror. I really don't think Bunicula ever did that much damage. I think the idea was just like, evil vampire bunny. But she never, like, actually got to bite anyone because they would always, you know, get away or something. And I don't remember if it was people with the vampire bunny or if it was animals with the vampire bunny. I genuinely do not remember. I know I read those. I read Captain Underpants, which I also don't remember anything about, but I liked Captain Underpants because you could do the quick flips with the pages. So there was Bunicula, there was Captain Underpants, and I didn't read too much because y'all know I'm not a big reader unless it's some old-timey, you know, misogynistic books. But, like, it was only those two really as a kid, and then as a teen, or like a tween, I should say, it was really tweenager. It was books that nobody's ever heard of, but obviously they're dragon books because I'm a dragon bitch. Always have been, always will be. But they're not, it's not like Aragon or like the Last Dragon Chronicles or series that, oh, we good? Oh, I'm shiny. Okay. Or dragon series that people read as a kid or knew about or know about, like, are big popular. I read one, which I think is The Last Dragon, but I always, every time I think about this series, I have to Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Let's see. It's The Last Dragon Chronicles. And nobody ever anywhere has read them because they're fucking crazy. And they're also a sham. They're very much a lie. But, like, so when I was a kid, it was like, oh, dragon books. I was like, oh, okay, this one sounds cool because the premise of the first book, like when you read the back, because this is the olden days when they actually had blurbs on the back. The premise is that all the mystical, magical stuff used to be real, but now there's little dragon statues that, like, people own, like collectible figurines that are real and alive and actual little dragons. And so that's why I read that one, because I collect dragon statues. And so my little brain was like, oh, that's so cool, it's right, they're alive and I can collect those like mine are alive, yay! And so I was excited, right? Well, turns out that I don't know what this author man is thinking. I don't know who he thought he was writing for. It's one of those, you know, it's the story of the crazy white man who thinks that's his plot, but in reality, he's not writing for children. And that's not his plot, because that's approximately like 2 pages of like, oh, there, you know, Toy Story style, but with dragon figurines. And then the rest of the series of like 10 different fucking books proceeds to talk about how, like, this adult man is having trouble, like, romancing adult women, and has trouble because his little dragon statues come alive like it's fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks. And then he has a squirrel that gets, like, hit by a truck that he has to, like, raise, but then it dies, but then the squirrel talks, and then he gets turned into, like, a unicorn, but then he also gets turned into a polar bear. There's a whole book where where him and his like not girlfriend get separated, and you follow them and not a single dragon. You follow these two in the Arctic, where they've both been transformed into goddamn polar bears, and you're like chasing a magical unicorn crazy bullshit like it's turned into Golden Compass. I have no idea what the fuck I don't even remember half of the books. All I know is I remember I kept reading because I was swindled in by the blurb that said these were kids' books about little dragon figurines that were real dragons. And now I'm like 10 years old reading some white guy's manifesto. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I'm not saying they're not good, but they were definitely a trip and a half. Holy shit. And my brain's blocked out the majority of them for a reason. But it's very, very funny because nobody knows what they are. And I'm like, well, I guess that's a good thing. But like, it was weird because now when I look at my dragon figurines and I think about writing, I'm like, I feel like I need to write the premise that he never gave me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna steal the premise of my little dragon figurines being alive, and I'm gonna write the story myself because this bitch lied to me. So, like, and I will not lie to the children, okay? The children will get their story because I was like, dude, what the hell? But I kept reading them because I'm convinced, I'm a kid. I'm like, well, I'm sure it's gonna get better. I'm sure it's gonna change. I'm sure we're gonna go back to the dragons, right? I don't know, man. Oh my god. It's a wild trip and a half. I think I read them all because I used to have them all. And maybe it informed the type of stories that I like. Maybe that's where I got it from. Because I went from Captain Underpants, which is hoo hoo ha ha, I'm an 8-year-old boy who likes poo poo and boogers, to crazy ass metaphorical weird interpretations of society and history through magical nonsense. And then, to this day, I love books that are weird metaphorical nonsense, but in a way that is like, they think they're pretentious. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I like Hemingway's. This is why I like Capote. This is why I like, the fuck is his name? Camus, right? This is why I like, is it Heller? I think it's Heller who did Catch-22. Catch-22? Joseph Heller, yeah. Like, all these satirical, very... And who does Caine Mutiny? Actually, I don't know who does Caine Mutiny, but that's a fire-ass book. Wook. All these people who wrote satirical, analogy stories about, like, something serious and disgusting and awful, like war. That's For Whom the Bell Tolls. Yeah, For Whom the Bell Tolls was not my shit, but Hemingway's on the list because I liked the one nobody likes, which is Farewell to Arms. I liked A Farewell to Arms. I didn't like For Whom the Bell Tolls because let's be clear. Hemingway's not my favorite. He's just got a few books on the list. Like Grapes of Wrath was good, which is Steinbeck, so he was pretty chill. Hemingway has good ones. Hemingway has bad ones. I can tolerate a Hemingway. I don't prefer a Hemingway. I can tolerate a Hemingway. My issue with Hemingway is not just flowery, which I'm already not really a flowery person. But Hemingway loves to talk about women because he couldn't get any. He loves to talk. He is the epitome of like, I'm a nice guy. Why did all these women go for bad boys when I'm right here? Don't they know how much I love them? As he proceeds to describe them while he watches them 10 feet away without their consent through their window in 3 different houses. Like, this is why Hemingway, I can tolerate him for some of his works, but I will not choose him willingly because he's a little incel bitch, and he writes about women like they write about women, and it drives me crazy. Steinbeck is very plain. So I liked Grapes of Wrath. No, not Grapes of Wrath. Is it Grapes of Wrath? No, Of Mice and Men. Of Mice and Men. Sorry. That's Steinbeck. I liked Of Mice and Men because Steinbeck's very plain. I probably wouldn't pick another Steinbeck novel because, again, he's a little plain for me. I do like a little bit of whimsy, just not flowery nonsense about naked ladies being in clouds. You know what I mean? I'm like, boy, just go. Like, what are you talking about, ho? However, there's I do like that like era of shit. Because if you're weird, you got good shit. That's why I like all the boys that I like. I enjoyed Dostoevsky. I have not gotten through Karamazov Brothers. I don't think I've read it in like 3 years. I think I stopped halfway through. It's sitting on my shelf. I stopped halfway through Karamazov Brothers, and I haven't read it in like 3 years. Which happens with me. I will stop things well before they're done, or like right before they're done even. If it's like TV shows, I'll have 1 episode to go and I'll just stop. Because I gotta be in the mindset. And I like the way Dostoevsky talks about morality. I like the way he talks about people and their connections and what does that mean for society and culture. And he has a very interesting outlook based on the time period and the space that he lived in. But because of the time period and the space that he lived in, it also makes it very difficult to get through his work in order to understand what he's trying to say. And I think that is where the issue comes in for me on whether or not I tend to like somebody's work in that category. Because I like, the people that I've named that are satirical, that are making fun of things, that are going weird, that are exaggerating, that are being, a little gross, that kind of stuff. But I don't like that genre in particular because I think a lot of the people who try to write in that style don't know how to grasp getting their point across. They just do it for the shock value, or they do it with like a Hemingway where they're so flowery and they're so indulgent and they're so poetical that their point gets lost in their writing. It's one of the reasons I love Caine Mutiny, because Caine Mutiny is so clearly written by a man who understood what working in the Navy was like and said, I'm just going to write exactly what has happened to me. Word for word, exactly as I view it. No flowery bullshit, no crazy anything. But every time something has occurred that somehow made sense to the people around me, I'm going to make it as stupid as possible because I feel like I'm an outsider looking in and everybody else is seeing this man threaten a whole Navy bomb discovering warship about a goddamn strawberry, and everybody in this ship thinks that that's a sane thing to do. And I feel like I'm a crazy man because I also think it's sane. And I know it's not sane. And so I really like the way he does it because he's writing, literally, he's like, I don't play any games. There's no language. There's no metaphors. There's no nothing. It's just, here's what happened. Here's plain language. Here's exactly what they do on routine. Here are the strawberries. Here's where they were. Here's what he said. Here's did the thing. And yet you understand that the point he's trying to get across, because we are laymen reading about an insular, like isolated community who has an entirely different way of thinking. And when you are insulated and isolated like that, you will see things and understand things and interpret things so differently. So we understand through his view of writing this way, because we're not in that niche and that group, we're looking at it an outsider with such plain language of like, how do these people not understand that you should not be getting an entire warship killed over a strawberry? What? And that's why his writing is like so good in this weird, gross genre of like metaphors and philosophy and stuff. That's why I really, really like Caine Mutiny. It's another reason why I really like Catch-22. Catch-22 is it up there? I like K Mutiny. I think it is. I think Catch-20. I say K Mutiny, Stranger, and I think Catch-22 are my top 3, but I could have a third. No, In Cold Blood's my top 3. Catch-22 is like 4. I love Catch-22, but K Mutiny for me beat it. But that's why Catch-22 is there too, because Catch-22 is closer in the top. Because it has this like, now he's a lot crazier for the way that he writes. He's a way more fantastical in nature. He kind of goes, but he does the same thing that Wook does for K Mutiny, where it's a look at military endeavors from an outside perspective with very plain language that doesn't make sense. But it makes sense to those people that are in it, but it doesn't make sense to anybody reading. So it really creates this amazing look about his point of the damage that the military and the militia can do to people. And also just the insight of looking into different viewpoints. Because his interpretations are even worse, right? His is the Air Force, I think. He is the Air Force and a little bit of ground stuff, but his is mostly the Air Force. But it was like a mindset that these people truly had. And that's why I love writing like that. I really do. In Cold Blood's different. In Cold Blood's a shift from the genres that I like just a little. And you have to take that one with a lot of grace. And I recognize why people absolutely hate it. And I think they're fully in the right to hate it and to hate Truman Capote for writing it and everything about it. I totally get it. But for me, it was disgustingly powerful. So I really, really love that. But that has a shit ton of trigger warnings. So I'm not going to discuss it on stream. And then Stranger is just, I'm talking about these Americans using crazy, weird metaphors that make no sense for the military and the militia. The French were on a whole nother level, okay? Albert Camus said, fuck y'all, you think you can write crazy nonsense? I'm gonna write the weirdest shit you've ever heard in your life. And just invented an entire, movement. He's literally like one of the, I guess founder maybe isn't the right word, but he's one of the keystones of, oh my god, what's the term? I'm losing it. I'm talking about literature now and I'm losing it. Because I love this weird niche of literature. Oh no. Existentialism. He's a keystone of existentialism. He's one of like the founders of it. So his book, for people who are not into this mind-numbing, make you want to vomit style of stories, is a really, like, not a hard read, but an angering read. Because something like Catch-22 is a hard read. K Mutiny is a hard read. In Cold Blood is a nasty read. Where I would not recommend it to people. Stranger is not gross, it's not hard, it's not like nasty, it's not difficult. It's just if you don't agree with existentialism or you do not like existentialism, you will not get through it because it is so prevalent in its idealism that absolutely nothing matters. That if you don't like that viewpoint, you will hate. You will hate the main character. You will hate the path. You will be so excited when, and obviously spoilers, but like, I don't give a fuck because no one's going to read it. You will be so thrilled for the fact that he gets like executed and, you know, sent to death and all this shit, because you'll hate him. And I personally think it's very hard to get through a book where you hate the main character. It can be done, and it can be done well, case in point, but it can be really hard for people. I love existentialism. So The Stranger is one of my top threes because I fucking love it. The whole book is like everything that I love to talk about and everything I love to deal with. Like, yeah, nothing matters. And it's just, ooh, it's a philosopher's dream. I fucking adore it. She took AP English, guys. Can you tell? Literally, that's what's like spewing from me right now is all my AP English. I don't know which ones. We definitely read Stranger in AP English. I chose to read Cane Mutiny. I'm the freak who. So that one's on me. In Cold Blood and Cane Mutiny, which again are my, because I don't have like a top three, they're just all tied for top. I just call them top three. Stranger was AP English. AP English put me on The Stranger, and then I was like, oh my god, this is one of my favorite books ever. But I'm the weirdo freak who picked Cane Mutiny and picked In Cold Blood. Those were not like, you had a list of like 100, and you had to read 3 of them, I think. 2 of them, I'm not sure. I can only remember those 2, so probably just 2. And you had to write full-on essays for them before you could take AP English. You had to do it over the summer and have it ready to go day 1. And everybody who was normal and was taking the class simply to have like a 4.0 and get good scores and go to their fancy colleges, did a normal book, like The Great Gatsby. They read like The Great Gatsby. That's what they did. They chose normal books to read and wrote normal essays. My ass. Hi, Kudo. Welcome. We're talking about literature because Brianna's laughing at me because I'm talking about like AP English books and how like weird shit. You're exhausted today? Well, join us. We'll take it away. I've been talking forever, so you're good. Also, I'm saying, you got what is Grundle? You're gonna have to explain that to me, Kudo. I don't know what that is. But my ass took AP English because I love English. I'm one of the only people you'll ever meet who will say that, but I love like classic old-timey English literature, right? And I love English and I love writing and all that kind of jazz. So I took it because I wanted to read and to write essays, unlike everybody else in that class. Literally, AP English was you would read a book, maximum of 2 weeks. Maximum 2 weeks to read a book, and then you'd have to write an essay on it in 45 minutes. And that's what it was. And you had to write a good essay, and your only grades were those essays. And so we'd be reading book after book after book. I can't tell you all the books we read, but you had like a maximum of 2 weeks, and then you'd write a 45-minute essay, and then you go to your next book. And you have class discussion and stuff, but that's what you would do. And I loved it. And I wanted to take it because I love that. I love writing. I love being forced to like think about books and think about what they mean and all that jazz. But everybody for the summer reading picked normal books on the list, like Great Gatsby, like all these books that are like 50 pages long and easy to understand and have been read by hundreds of people. I'm the idiot, or the non-idiot, depending on your perspective, who liked the class and was excited for the class and chose to read the 1,000-page Cane Mutiny, okay? I'm the fool who chose to read In Cold Blood, which is literally banned in several states for an actual good reason, not for all of the stupid book banning reasons. Although you shouldn't ban any books, but you know what I'm saying. I'm the fool who chose to do that. So the two of my 3 favorite books are because of me choosing to read complicated nonsense. The other one we did in AP English, and Catch-22 we did in AP English. So if I had to do a top 4, I'd throw Catch-22 in there. And so 2 of them would be from AP English. 2 of them would be because I chose to read them and evaluate them for the class. But yeah, because The Great Gatsby, I think, is boring as shit. It's a whiny little boy. Again, going back to the Hemingway argument. Great Gatsby is a whining little boy who does a bunch of nonsense and wants his perspective to be heard. Shut up. Go jump off the cliff like you should have done when you wrote the book. He's annoying, and that's to the main character, not necessarily the author, but it's dumb. It's the same reason why I didn't like, what's the one they make you read in the normal English is, fuck. Like the high school boy. No, it's the other one. It's not Fahrenheit 451 because I never read that one. It's the other one about the like this is supposed to be a teen's perspective and everybody really likes it. Oh no, what is it? Gotta go back to homework. Will Lurk, go ahead, TK. Enjoy your homework, I guess, if that's possible. Oh, it's a book from the perspective of the villain from Beowulf. You're telling me Beowulf's not the villain in Beowulf? Isn't Beowulf the villain in Beowulf? But that's interesting. I didn't know that exists, Kudo. Is it good? Did you enjoy it? What's the fucking Catcher in the Rye? I didn't care for Catcher in the Rye because Catcher in the Rye, just like The Great Gatsby, is an annoying little boy whining about his life. Shut the fuck up, bro. I don't give a shit. Oh, but it's relatable to teenagers and their struggle. Maybe it's relatable to a white boy from the 40s. It ain't relatable to me. Alright? Like, it was so annoying. I was like, I don't care for, like, The Catcher in the Rye and all the stuff they make you read. It was fucked up. Oh, interesting. We love a fucked up book. Grendel and his mom are the bad guys in Beowulf. What am I thinking of? I must have never read Beowulf. What did I read? Is there a similar one? Because isn't that an epic? I really didn't read too many epics. Beowulf. They were also not my jam. I don't like the Odyssey. I don't like the Iliad. I don't like any of the epics. They're not my shit. Yeah, it's an epic poem. A hero who fights monsters, Grendel, Grendel's mother, and a dragon, and becomes king. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. So it's like a very classic fight the monsters and fight the dragon and win the day. All right, fair enough. Cool. I mean, that's one of those things where that's very like Wicked energy, where it's like, oh, what if the perspective was from the villain, right? Like the Maleficent movies. What would it be like? Which is an interesting take. I'll give credit where credit's due. It's a very interesting take. I was an English major. It was required. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Hey, I have no interest in all that. That's why I'm talking about like books for AP English and stuff. I like a lot of them, but epics are not my thing. I never enjoyed epics. They were just... I think it's because the time period of the era... Well, this isn't true. We, in America, are mostly required to read and to indulge in Western literature. When someone makes you read a classic, it means an old white man from Greece or Rome or England or Wales or Scotland or Ireland, right? There's so many, and all of those territories wrote very similarly for the time period that you're reading from because they were having very similar time periods. And so to me, a lot of the epics are really fucking boring because they're all exactly the same. Obviously the Old English epics. But they're like, even the Greek, the Roman, the tragedies and stuff like that, they're all very similar. And they write in a style that isn't entertaining to me. They write in a very like dramatic-y, poem-y kind of rhythmic style. I'm not a rhythmic girly. That part's personal preference, but okay, now I'm really gonna lurk. Go ahead, TK. The villain like art a woman, super fucked. Yeah, it happens a lot in old literature, right? Where that's kind of the thing. It happens in all literature, and that's part of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Kudo, before you stepped in, I was talking about how I like sort of the satirical metaphor-ish genre. Like there's a lot of but like mid-American writers who would write, or sometimes Russian, sometimes like British, who would write in this style of, I'm going to take the littlest thing and I'm going to use the craziest metaphor for it, and I'm going to talk about serious topics like rape or like murder or like whatever. what's disgusting? Crime and Punishment, right? Crime and Punishment is an interesting take on that, which I really liked. Again, I was reading Karamazov Brothers for a while, but there's a line in those that I think is subjective, but there is a line of, you can do that, but you have to be careful. There's a difference between, I'm doing this for the shock value and I'm doing this because it means something. And personally, I am not really about the shock value. It's not really my thing. There are some things I like that have a shock value where it's clearly just there to go, oh, isn't this bad? But a lot of that genre has people who just do it because, oh, isn't this so bad and evil and it's the worst thing you've ever seen? So I really like the people who are like, no, there's a reason. There's a reason I'm throwing this in your face. You might not like the reason, and you might not agree with my reason, but there is a reason. And that's kind of the shit that I like sinking my little teeth into. You like the Scooby-Doo books and the Detective Dog? Oh, that's so cute, Kudo. I love that. The Scooby-Doo books. I mean, you can. You can like whatever you want. You know what I mean? That's like, I like the concept of Sherlock Holmes. I've never read a single one of his books because I think I would hate them. I think I would hate the Arthur Conan Doyle Sherlock Holmes book. I genuinely do. So, like, I haven't read one because I think I would think it was boring. I haven't read any of the Agatha Christie's, like, Hercule Poirot ones because I think I would think they're boring. So, like, you know, it's one of those things. Same? Yeah, exactly. You can enjoy, there's also things to be said for enjoying certain things in different mediums. I really enjoy a Sherlock Holmes or an Agatha Christie, like, mystery, murder, whatever, when it's not in written form. You prefer RDJ Sherlock? Case in point, right? I like it when it's visual media. When it's visual media, I'm way more into it. When it is written, really not into it. It's not really my thing most of the time. Like, I don't know. Unless it's like, you know, escape room style, like we have the Sherlock Holmes, Jack the Ripper ones, which I still need to do more cases of, where you're trying to solve it, then sure. But for me, it's gotta be more of a visual thing. I actually don't really care for mysteries. People would always try to put me on mystery books, because obviously I've always been weird. And so people, when they wanted to get me as read as a kid, they would try to always give me like well, this is a horror book, and this is a mystery book, and this is and I never really liked them. I'm not a mystery book person. I'm not a horror book person. I'm not anything like that. Like, we read, when I was in book club as a kid, we did really cool books. I will say these are really cool, and I think they did an amazing job because, again, we love children's horror here, and children need more horror. There's a book called Skeleton Creek, and it's a series of books where you would read through so many chapters, and then you would get, like, I don't think it was a QR code back in the day, but you would get, like, a website, and you would type in the website link, and it would be, what's that movie where people thought it was found footage? Blair Witch Project. It would be Blair Witch Project style, where you would type in the website into your browser and a single video would pop up and you would play it, and it would be like a teenage girl, in quotes, obviously actors, but a teenage girl on like an old camera with night vision flipped on, and there'd be the two characters in the story, so like the sister and the brother, whoever it was, and they'd be like, we heard things coming from the factory, and you literally would watch a video of them going into this factory where like crazy things would happen and be really scary, and then you would read the next chapter following up after those events. Bro, those videos were scary. Her name was Sarah. Exactly, right? It was really cool, and I thought it was awesome, and it was a great way to engage. I highly recommend Skeleton Creek for children's horror. If you've got a child who's interested in horror, Skeleton Creek is fantastic. But they were really cool because they kept you engaged in an era where internet and everything was new, and they were trying things out, and it was incredible. But personally, it's just not my jam because I liked the horror videos, and then when we'd go back to the book, I'd be like, this is boring as shit. But I think it's really, really cool to get people into like horror in books. Goosebumps was fun. Yeah, see, that's another one where it's just not like, when it's in written form, does nothing for me. And that's partially because I have aphantasia, so I cannot picture anything. So, like, of course it's not gonna work for me. But, different mediums work for different people. So I've never been a mystery or a horror book person, but I really liked Skeleton Creek. Skeleton Creek was good as a kid, because that was a good way to get it. And it was appropriate. It was really, really nice. You got frozen pizza, Hot Pockets, and crackers and stuff for snow? Yeah, Andrew, you gotta be packed in and ready to go. It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get nice and cold. You better stay nice and warm and have all the stuff so you can just pop it in the microwave and call it a day. I liked Goosebumps books after the TV show. That's fair, right? That's very fair. And what's interesting too is I think people like genres of books that oftentimes are opposites or way different than what their personality speaks to, right? Like, I don't think anyone would ever guess that I'm that person who likes those old-timey white men from middle-age America, right? It's not something you would guess. You'd think I'd be doing the horrors and the mysteries or at the very least, like, the boys love books, you know what I mean? But I just don't. I'm not even into manga. I couldn't get into it. And I find that to be the case with a lot of people. And I love seeing it in kids, because kids will get, I have, like, these kids who are, like, learning how to read. Not me personally, but, like, in my life. And it's always funny because I will get them the books that nobody expects them to like. Because I'm like, you have to let them read outside the genre you think is their personality. Because they probably like something that's not what you think. Like, if they're asking for, a little girl wants the Babysitter's Club or the Junie B. Jones or the whatever it is, then sure, get them for her. But, also get the weird shit. Also get the crazy shit. Also get the things that, like, you would not expect them to like. Same thing with little boys, Like, if you're getting him these books about, like, sports or trucks or dinosaurs, maybe get him the Babysitter's Club. See if he likes it. Because it's a style. It's a style of writing. It's a style of plot, right? Maybe he's not a fantasy kid. Maybe he doesn't want to read Lord of the Rings style books. Maybe he wants to read Twilight and the romances. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm always very careful to I will say it's nice that people ain't gonna like this. It's nice that parents who wouldn't want their kids reading things like that don't pay enough attention to their children. And that's a horrible thing to say, but it's the truth, because it means I know that if I told your parent that this was a girly book and I'm handing it to you, a boy, that they wouldn't let you read it. But I also know that your parent's not going to do enough research into this book I'm handing you, so you can read the girly book, and if you like it, that's going to be a beautiful thing for you to have. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta be the support system where you can. And sometimes that means giving them books. Like, I Am Number 4? Exactly, right? Like, I know plenty of girls who were into, like, Maximum Rider, I Am Number 4, all these, like, Tron, like, all these male-led, male protagonist action books that no parent would have let them read. But they didn't do the research, thank God. And there were plenty of boys who were into, like, the other side of it, like Golden Compass and Guardians of Gahul or Warrior Cats, right? And I'm like, let them have their shit. This is how they explore. Ugh. But they're really good. You never really know what's there until you read it. Yeah. But that's one of them. Boy, all the I Am Number 4s, the old stuff. Whew. Like I said, I did not read much as a kid. I don't remember anything besides the dragons. Rachel calling out all my books. I have to call out your books because I didn't read. I don't like reading. So, like, and when you're like 10 to 12 or even 8 to 12, you're not allowed to pick up a Hemingway and read it, okay? Nobody's handing me the books about war. So I didn't like to read. So I didn't have any books I read. So I had to call out all of your books. Because you're the only one who read. I didn't read jack shit. Nobody made me, so I fucking didn't. which I'm grateful for, because any book they would have handed me, I would have hated. I'd be like, what is this absolute fucking trash? Why would I read this? The only one I ever remember reading is Skeleton Creek. I know I had the Captain Underpants books. I didn't read the Captain Underpants books. I wanted the flippy pages. I wanted the free pizzas from Pizza Hut, and you know what? That stays to this day. To this day, you want free pizzas from Pizza Hut. It is the favorite pizza. Oh, I love that. Some things stick with you, man. Some things stick with you. You did get those free pizzas. I don't think I ever got one of those because I was like, hell no. Absolutely not. I ain't read enough to get that much shit. I legitimately could not tell you. Besides the weird-ass dragon books I shouldn't have been reading, and I think one lesbian manga about vampires that I got through like a single manga on before I went, this is boring, and put it away. Like, I think that's like all, I don't even know what it's called. You're back from ads, kudo. I'm just laughing with my sister because I'm calling out all of her books she read as a kid because I didn't read. So like, I'm just laughing at all the stuff that she was into. I'm gonna look up like famous tween books of the 2000s. Lesbian vampires? Yeah, there was some when I was watching anime and people were like, oh, you can read anime and manga. I was probably like 12 or whatever. I was like, oh, okay. And I went to the manga side and I found a vampire one and I was like, cool. And I didn't check it out. I read the entire first manga book, which because they're short, right, in the library, and it was just like lesbian vampires. Like just fucking and shit. And I was like, this is boring. And I put it back. Like, it's not even a joke. I didn't do, because asexual here. But, like, I literally read it and I was like, this is boring as shit. They ain't doing anything vampire. And so I put it back on the shelf. I have no idea what it was called to this day. I really don't know. Otherwise, I'd tell you because it's probably a good book. But, like, I don't fucking know. I genuinely have no idea. It was like... Oh, not the Matildas and stuff. Yeah, I never liked Matilda or any of that. No, it was a manga. No. It was a manga. It was a manga. It was not an eroge. I know the difference. It was not an eroge. It was definitely a manga, but like I don't know I don't know. I couldn't even look it up. Like I legitimately could not look it up. Manga about vampires, I don't know, like 2011 probably, 2012. I don't fucking know. Oh my god, there's so many and they all look exactly the same. I don't think I'd be able to tell you which one it is because they all have the exact same art style. Holy shit. Oh my, they're all the exact same. What the hell? It's not Chibi Vampire, I don't think. It's not Chibi Vampire. Was there explicit drawings? Not in Japan's terms of explicit, no. Not in Japan terms, no. That one doesn't have an English. Identity Crisis? Oh, Jesus. It's giving me Vampire Night, and that's all it wants to give me. I don't think it was Vampire Night. I guess it could have been, because I legitimately do not remember. That's the only one that's coming up for, like, 2011. Vampire Hunter? Rosario, maybe? Could have been that one. That looks like an old vampire one. It could be Rosario. It could be Vampire Night. It could be, I would love to tell you I'd know it when I see it, but I don't know that I would. It's nothing that was like clearly romance, because I wouldn't have picked something that was clearly romance. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like a vampire dormitory that's popping up. It wouldn't have been Chibi Vampire. It wouldn't have been Pathetic Vampire Life. Like it would have been something that appeared to be an actual vampire book. I'm scrolling. I don't think it was Vampire Hunter, because that doesn't clock in my brain. What I remember is like they went they were in a castle and somebody was like coming to attack the castle, and then she runs away with her to like get away from the castle. It was not Hellsing. It was not Hellsing because I watched the anime of Hellsing. I like the anime of Hellsing, so I did not pick up the manga because I had no interest in reading the manga of a show I'd seen. So it was not Hellsing. All I remember is that they were in some sort of like a mansion or a castle, and some dude had like come in, and he had like an army that was going there to like kill her or something, and she like escapes with whoever the guy was that was trying to kill her. That's legitimately, and then they probably like fuck or something. That legitimately was like the only thing. It's not Seraph of the End. Bro, I feel like I'd have to look at the pages maybe. Or maybe like volume 1? Carmilla? Let me look at Carmilla. Hold on. Is it Carmilla? Let's see. Carmilla manga? Images. No. No, she wasn't this pretty. And that sounds really mean, but she was not this pretty. It was way more like traditional anime ugly, if that makes sense. It was traditional, like, art style. Very traditionally ugly. Fallen vampire? What's that? Vampires? Vampires. This is so funny that this has become what we're searching for. No, that's a modern day art style. The eyes are too bright. The hair is too fine. I'm talking like it looked like Lelouch. It looked like pointy hair. The really like simple eyes. It's not Vampire Cheerleader. Is it Vampire Night and I just don't remember at all? I could have completely wiped it from my brain. Let me put in 2012, maybe. Maybe 2012 had a different one. It's not Vampire Bunny. I really don't know. I'd have to like have it in my hands, I think. Record of a Fallen Vampire? Maybe? Record of a Fallen Vampire. That's definitely the older style. That's probably also in contention. Anything that kind of looks like that could have been what I read. I just remember I thought it was intriguing, but after the first book, I was like, this is kind of boring. I don't think I'm going to read the next one. I remember being like, oh, I'm interested. And then like halfway through, I was like, I don't know if I am anymore. Was it a romance and I just didn't know? I'm going to look up manga about vampires, 2010 era romance, I guess? Because now I'm so curious. Rosario, Red Angel? I don't know. It could be that. Bloody Mary? No, that looks too modern. Black Rose. Oh, jeez. What's that one? Tsukahime? Jeez, we're never gonna find it, are we? Vampire doll? No, I don't think I would have picked that up. Huh. I don't know. It very well could have been these ones that we're mentioning, and I just don't I don't remember what the covers look like. You know what I mean? It'd probably be I could see a page from the manga maybe, and then I would know if that's the one I read. But none of the covers are clocking my brain. Gunbeard's Sisters. It looks too modern, but that could be on the list because that's got a very similar cover to what they used to do back in the day. I don't think so. But it looks like the back cover looking like that. Because I read these and I read, the only other manga I read was Dead Man Wonderland because they didn't finish the show. So I read the manga to finish and learn what happens in the show. Which is probably why I was in a section of manga I shouldn't have been in. Because you should not be reading or watching Dead Man Wonderland at like 11. But that's probably why I was in that category. Vampire. I'm just gonna look up pages, maybe, because maybe it is one of these, and I just don't. Would I know from a page of the manga? I'm looking at pages now. I doubt it's even still, like, in the library, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably not even in the library anymore. Because the Vampire Knight people are in, like, school clothing. They wouldn't be in school clothing. Because it was not a school. It was fully, like, fantastical. Turns out to just be Castlevania? That would be hysterical. That would be really fucking funny. If it just ended up being Castlevania. I know it's not, but that'd be very funny. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna look up vampire mangas from 2010, because that's probably when it would have been, through, we'll say, like, 2016. 2016 is a little late, but, and instead, I'm in images, but I'm gonna go to all mode and see if I can get just, like, a list. Vampire novels, graphic novels. Okay. Was it a graphic novel, maybe, instead of a manga? Could that be why we're not finding it? Is that possible? Was it actually, like, a graphic novel instead? Is that what the trouble is? Fangs, Mars. These are modern day ones. It's not modern day. It's like 2011. Yeah, it can't be this because they were not in classes. They were definitely not in, like, a class. Jeez, dude, I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever find it, to be honest with you. Dang. No, I don't want anime. That's the other thing, is it's giving me, like, animes, which I don't particularly want. Let's try, like, 2013. This is so funny that this is what we're looking up right now. There's Blue Exorcist. What year did the Blue Exorcist manga come out? 2011. So I am in the right time frame. Because 2011, 2012 would have been the era that I started watching everything. Because that was Blue Exorcist territory. And Blue Exorcist is one of the first ones I ever watched. And there's Dead Man Wonderland. Which is 2011. Okay. Damn, we're never gonna, I don't even know why I'm still looking. I need to stop this endeavor. One day, maybe one day we'll find it. One day we might find it. But I don't think today is gonna be the day. I just remember reading it and going, this is like a plot I could enjoy, but it was a little boring. So I was like, no thanks. And funnily enough, I think the other part of my brain was like, why are her titties out? Because I remember being like, why are her titties out? I don't care about her titties. Like, I want to know the plot. Is she gonna die? So I remember being like that too, where I was like, I'm gonna go read Dead Man Wonderland. At least people die in that one. Okay. Which means we can pop over to some Final Fantasy nonsense. Let me see here. Let me turn my sound back on. Okay. We'll hop on over to Final Fantasy. Okay. So I think we can still do plot. I was leveling up a teeny weeny bit. Not a lot, though. So we may want to do a fight or two. They were doing okay right here fighting, though. So we'll do a fight or two for, grinding reasons. I'm going to turn on my heater. We'll do a few grinding reasons. But then I think we're okay to just try plot, because they're all, like, level 8s and stuff. I know we've got some of the 2s and the 1s and all that jazz. Which I was bringing out, and they weren't doing too bad. Yeah, like, he's level 1. I was bringing him out. Level 1. And then we have all our 8ers, really. That's pretty much how it went. She's now 8, which is good. So we can bring him out. What else do we need? Well, let's put Bertram more in the front if we're gonna bring him. And then we're gonna take our Mystic on most missions. So we'll bring Roundef. I think that's enough of... Yeah, we'll try it. This might not be the greatest lineup, because it's possible that the 2 higher levels that we picked don't have enough health to keep everybody else functioning, especially not on a map like this. We'll see. Bring him down here. Submerged. We'll go here. Who do we want to steal the heart of? We'll steal the heart of Robert. Oh, 0% because this game is from the 90s and makes you do the opposite gender. God damn it. I can romance a fucking chicken, but I can't romance a gay dude. Huh, that's how it goes sometimes. Alright. He's gonna cast fire. Okay, fire and gravity, damn. Alright, you didn't have to be all about that, but okay. We'll move him over here. Oh, that's right. There's poison in these swamps. There's poison in them there swamps.
Let me think.
Alright, we're just gonna have him straight attack. Because it'll go after... Oh, he's gotta move. God damn it. Stupid bows! Okay. Because he should still... That dude is... Which one? Let me look at him. 4. So this guy's 10. So as long as we don't go past 10, we should be okay. And it would put us at 7. Okay. So we're gonna go for this guy.
My turn, is it?
And then Roundef is a little bit of a weaker archer, but he's still an archer. Well, he's got a 4 on him. He'll go at 6. Okay, so that should kill the guy. I'm dying. There was a merge conflict with one of the devs on the team, and I have to go through 118 files to fix all their changes that are breaking things. Ryden, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sending you so much good energy. That's gonna suck balls. And I hope that it goes easy and smooth. Take a deep breath. Take in like a cookie or something with you when you while you do that work. And I'm sending you good vibes, okay? Because that sucks balls. Cloak evasion. Alright, we're gonna move this guy. Ah, he's gonna be submerged. Ah, he's not submerged here. Oh, right, don't have those yet, so we're just going straight attack. Hell yeah. What is he casting? Just for 15? That's fine. Fire, okay. And gravity again, alright. We're just gonna get this guy killed, I think, which will be good. And then I'm gonna move him. I don't want him submerged, but I want to move him out so that he can deal some damage to the guys out here. Ooh, KO! Hell yeah. Because that dude's probably gonna die to the fire and gravity. Ooh, cloak evasion! Okay, I love that. That's fun. Okay, well he died to the next guy, but still, it means he stayed a target, which is kind of what we want. He's not quite gonna be able to hit here, but he can still, like, be a target about it, you know?
Come on.
What is Robert gonna do? Haste. Okay. Just straight attack from the other guy. Alright. Well, let's get to moving him closer. This is only a submerge 1, so we should still be able to aim here. Ooh, we can't quite reach him, though. Okay. I'm gonna cast Shell, I think, on myself. Or I guess on Emmerich would be the better way of putting it. And then I'm gonna move this'll do so he gets in Shell as well. He's got a longer bow. That's right, because Emmerich has a short bow. I've forgotten about this. Okay. Haste goes off. It gets both of them. Ooh. Did we get our shells? Nice. Okay, we got both shells, which will protect them a little bit from magic, so that's good. They missed him. Damn. He just getting free attacks left and right, dude. Absolutely, we'll take it. Then we'll try and lure him back here. Oh, found a varied item. Cool. Vial of Ether. Ooh, that's for MP. We don't have any of those yet. Definitely want those fuckers. He's going to cast Fire. We're going to have to start moving these guys out so that they can deal some damage here. Does the aim +4 kill him? Yes, it does. Fire probably kills him. Not yet. Okay. That dude, I don't know his name, but he's got some good stuff on him. Can we reach him here? No, we have to be 3 away with Emmerich. I might change Emmerich's weapon because this short bow, the short bow is not my favorite, man. I'm not liking the short bow. He's gonna get to move before me, which I don't like. Okay, aim +2 will let me go first, okay. Okay, cool, he did. Awesome. Wait! Bertram disappeared? Ah, shit. We gotta restart. Dang it. I wasn't even paying attention like I should have been. Alright, alright, alright. We were pretty close though, so I'm actually gonna change formation, retry from start. Retry from start. I'm actually gonna keep that because I think we can do that. We were pretty close. That's a good grinding battle. We just need to put them in more realistic spots so they're not just getting solely targeted. So that he doesn't die so fast. Okay. It's not bad. He's gonna go for fire. He's gonna go for gravity. Okay. Now I'm gonna walk this kid up and do some attacking. Because he was living through quite a bit. He had some good evasions. And then we're gonna put him here. So that he can attack this guy. Because he does good damage to him. Then I think we can just get a good aim off. Does that go before him? It does, bitch, you're dead.
It's now.
Dead and deceased, ho. Oh, I love it. He did. He hella did. Okay, they're still gonna go for Bertram. Which is not the most fun, but we'll try and get everybody killed then before they can kill Bertram. Ooh, cloak evasion, let's go. Evaded! Boo, hate that. Okay, we're just gonna go for stealing hearts here. 41% versus what? 53? Okay, we'll go for a 53. Charmed! Let's go! Let's go, baby. And then we're gonna run him back. He gets to go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. He's still gonna go down there. That's also still not a big of a deal, because I'm gonna walk him up. And we're gonna attack. Deal that 30 damage, baby. And then my archers get to go. Oops. He should be able to kill this weird floaty guy. Nice. So that he's done. And then my archers... I can move Emmerich a little bit closer, I think. So that would be before gravity. Whoops, there goes gravity. Would it kill him, though? Is it enough to kill him? It is. Okay. Just barely, but it is. We're going to move Round Elf closer to the bottom so he can hit some of these other guys. Oh, he's only going to be able to hit our charmed guy. I don't know if I want to waste that, to be honest. How much damage does he do? Oh, he won't hit him anyways. Okay. Then I think we're just going to leave him put. I really do. We'll put an aim up near Bertram so that if they try to walk to him, he'll at least be protected. But that kills from gravity from going, which is good. Charmed guy works for us. I love it. What is he casting? Just regular? Okay. Okay, we're gonna move Bertram back up. Because I don't know if Charmed is still active. It is not. Okay. So we'll just try it again. Oh, can't quite reach. Alright, evasive.
I can do this.
But this kid can. Whoops, there goes gravity. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dun, da-da. He's getting so many evasions. Hell yeah. We'll just start moving this kid back this way. Because he's, ironically, not poisoned. Whoops, there goes gravity. Oh, he can't quite reach. Alright, he's gonna have to do some moving. Can he reach from here? Nope, we gotta get closer. There goes gravity. Boom, ba-dum, ba-da-da. Aha. Okay, that'll be death.
Right then.
And then we'll start moving this guy in too. So we can place I can put him where he's not submerged. Yeah, right next to him. Which means his aim is also the same. So we'll go ahead and put that there. Whoops, there goes gravity. Boop, ba-doop, boo-doo, boop. We'll move him right up front. So he can just straight attack. Nice. That's fine. Beautiful cloak evasions. Oh, he's gonna be poisoned there, but it doesn't really matter. Because we're about to kill this guy, so I'm not super worried. Okay, we'll move Emmerich up. To get some aim out. Oh, he can't quite reach. What if he goes this way? Can he reach here? Not quite. Alright, we'll just pop down a tile. We'll start moving this kid out too. They're all gonna be poisoned, but again, I'm not super concerned about it, to be honest. Because everybody's up still. Alright, we'll move Bertram in. So we can attack. Nice. Okay. And then we'll keep moving him. Now, he's gonna die from the poison, but it's okay, because we got plenty of rounds to go. Or, like,
go on.
yeah, plenty of his rounds to go. But also, this dude's gonna die in, like, one hit, so I'm not super worried about it. Robert has disappeared. Sucks to be Robert. Ah, I can't quite reach, huh? Alright. Well, I guess we just cure. I assume he can't reach either. Nope. Alright, we'll just wait. Everybody's still alive for a few more turns, so we don't have to worry about it at the moment. Nice! Oh yeah, because this is the corner we were in to get it last time. Alright, so it must not change corners.
You will perish.
Okay, good. Him getting the experience is good too, because he's one of the weak ones. Okay. Nice. We were able to grind. Love that. Alright. So let's see what we got for our people. Ooh! Okay.
You called?
Yes, I want to see if you have any abilities that we got here. Okay, chemist. Do you have enough for a phoenix down? Yeah, you got it already. Okay. Do you have enough for like ethers? No, just high potions. I don't think. Oops. Nope. White mage, I would want regenerate or raise, but raise is 200. Black mage, I would do counter. Squire is movement, already learned. Okay. Then we're back to chemist. Okay. Because I think the plan is... So we need a black mage to go to the time mage. And we technically already have a monk. I think Lad's gonna become our time mage is the plan. Once he's level 3. We have a monk already up there. So I think these guys are just kind of chilling. Alright. Let's go do plot. Oh, there's a chicken. Yay.
Bart's curs are nowhere to be seen. Yet there's no sign of a battle with Lionel's griffins. Something's amiss.
Yeah, I don't trust that Duke guy.
I'm going to see what I can find out. We'll meet afterward.
Okay.
Where will I find you?
The Gorglow town is just down this road. We're not like to draw much attention there.
All right. Be careful.
Don't worry. I can take care of myself.
Guest departure. Goodbye, Mustadio. You were very high level for my party. My weak little party. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, that's some nice plot. I'll take that plot. Let me see what we got here.
Welcome. Mike, that's the spirit.
We got
Who you sending?
errands. Let's go. We're going to send our little guys.
How long will you permit for this?
Sure, they
Anyone
can have
use-
7
Understood.
days.
Will that be
Okay.
all? Thank you and farewell.
All right, now let's check the outfitter.
Take it. Who needs
Because we
outfitting?
love outfitting. Okay. So he is not a physical hitter person. These are those I was looking at. Grants immunity to sleep and doom. We have been facing sleep people. Immobilize and disable. Okay. I still think the mage cloak thing is good though because... Well, if I click the... Raises magic attack power. We don't care about magic attack power, but we do care about the physical evasion and the magic evasion. So yeah, I want that and the shield parry up. So that's why I was giving everybody mage's cloaks. Whoops. Oh, I have to unclick them? That's annoying. His range is 4. Oh, the range isn't that bad. Okay. Nothing for the archers, huh? Okay. Oh, they really don't have, like, anything for these physical folks. Okay. Do they just have nothing? Wait a second. They don't have anything for the magic people either. Is there just nothing here? Oh. This is weird. Okay.
May I help with aught else? Don't be a...
Yeah, what are you supposed to have? I'm curious. You're supposed to have bows and guns. Oh, so this is for Mustadio to be in your party. Okay. That's why. Okay. I don't know what that item is, though. What's that item?
Looking for aught by all means.
Echo Golden Remedy. Cures various status ailments. Well, we should probably have a good chunk of those. 'Cause, something tells me we're going to need them, so I'll go to 20.
Are you happy to...
Oh, I guess we need 19 if
happy?
we're going to be
Thank
at
you
20. Yeah, something tells me we might want a good
May
chunk
I
of
help
those.
with aught else? Looking to sell?
I don't think there's
May I
anything
buy
I
all?
can sell because we outfitted everyone before here. Okay, we're going to keep doing plot. Let's keep doing plot. Go Glowtown. Oh, okay, we're fighting here. All right. We'll put in one. We might not have any little guys actually because wait, was there a level 1 chicken? Oh, Jupiter, the level 1 chicken. Must have been the one that hatched from the egg. Oh, Peripanos too. I don't know where all these chickens are coming from. All right, we don't have any of our low guys because we sent them out on missions. So we're just gonna take our level 8ers here. So we're gonna take Bertram. Take Griffin. Take
Certainly.
Contessa. We're gonna take
Tis
Josie.
time.
To battle!
All right, here we go. Ooh, interesting
Where
layout.
are you, Mustadio? He should have been here by now.
It's like a fallen over tower.
Could he have been captured?
A friend of Mustadio's, eh?
Uh-oh.
Who's there?
Bring him out.
Well, that's a yes to being captured.
I'm sorry, Ramza.
Have they hurt you?
Not a step further. I'd prefer to keep a little distance, if you don't mind.
You must be Ludovic. Let Mustadio go. Now.
You're either brazen or foolish if you think you can make demands here. Come now, Mustadio. Hand over the stone, and we can avoid a lot of needless unpleasantries.
Absolutely not.
So, where have you hidden it? Tell me.
Spit on him.
Is that how you want to play it? Maybe this will hasten your speech. You there! Out with the other one.
The other one? Oh, is that the
Father!
dad? Oh
What have
no.
they done to you? I'm fine, son. Don't tell them where it is.
Oh, you're not fine.
Show him inside.
They're gonna kill him. I'm surprised
You
they
know
haven't.
full well who you're dealing with. And if you know what's good for you, you will give me what I want.
The chimney behind Ramza. You'll find it there.
Mustadio, I know why you caved, but like, no, boy. No. You have a literal stone that can automate machines to be killer robots. What are you doing? Oh, hi, Dadley. Welcome. You've arrived just in time for plot, Dadley.
Bring it to us, would you? Small enough work to spare your friend's life.
Hell no. Ramza, no. What are you doing? Oh, damn.
This must be it.
E.
Let them go.
Give me the stone.
No, I'm not giving you anything.
Release them first.
It seems you do not grasp how this works. Let me make it nice and simple for you. Throw me the stone, then they go free.
No. Oh my god, y'all are dumb as shit.
A true zodiac stone. Ah. And what a pretty bauble it is.
Okay, first of all, gorgeous voice acting because that was nasty as hell. And second of all, Mustadio, I swear to God, if that's the real stone and not a fake stone, you are not as smart as a thief as I thought you were.
This should bring a smile to the Cardinal's face. You've been most helpful. Most helpful. But given what you know, I fear I cannot let you live. Take care of them, and see you do a proper job.
The Cardinal. He was with them from the start.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Which means our girl Agrias is in trouble. We'll
What
get her
to
back.
do?
We'll get her back. I know we will. Ooh, immobilized. Damn.
Now!
Oh, you missed. Okay. $30 damage. Holy shit. Oh, we are so under-leveled. They're level 15. Oh, boy. I'm gonna zoom it. Alright. See what we can do here. Now, I'm not allowed to whatchamacallit, to charm any of these people, because I can charm the ladies. I'm not allowed to charm the boys. That's probably why they want you to have multiple genders of thief, because they won't let you charm like that. So I'll bring him over to the ladies, is what we'll do, so that he can get his charm on. Oh, she's going for Mustadio. Oh, she's an archer. Uh-oh. That's not great, because that means they're going to have some good range. Yeah. Miss! Oh, she missed her charm! Hell yeah.
I must concentrate.
I ain't gonna miss mine, bitch boy. What? It didn't work? Why didn't it work? The cyclone's supposed to hit the people next to him. I don't understand. Is that a fucking different... Is he on a fucking... Not this dude. The other dude. That guy considered a different... Like, height? Because I'm pissy if he is. I'm already about to start this over. Can't get him out far enough. So we will
One step
evasive.
at a time.
Bring her up too. I didn't bring an archer, which is going to be interesting. But I can reach her. And then I know our Josian girl can do shit.
You can count on me.
He's just- oh god, not a summoner! Oh no! Oh, we might be fucked. Shit, they got summoners. Oh boy. Hey, hey.
How could this be?
Oh my lord! Holy bejesus! He throws a stone for 14 damage? Thank God we dodged that. Steel helm. Okay, didn't work. Good.
I must fight on.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Well, we can't, steal the heart of the summoners, so I'm gonna try and do it to the women. Hopefully it works. 53%. Come on, Charmer. Oh, miss. God damn it, Bertram.
My time is now.
Back to the grind, literally. Holy shit. It's the summoners, man. The summoners are... Jeez Louise. They're deadly, bro.
Come on.
That better have missed. I wasn't paying enough attention, but that better have missed. Alright, I'm going straight for the summoner. I'm gonna kill his ass. Ain't playing no games. I got a coral sword, baby. 80 damage. That's all I need. Alright. Is there anyone I can hit? I don't think so, because I don't think magics can go to multiple heights. Oh! They can! Okay, so they can go one height up and down. That's good. And then we're gonna back him the fuck up. I want to back him up pretty far, to be honest. Oh. Hold on. Hair's touching my face. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, maybe? Okay, that feels better. Okay. Alright, we'll keep him there.
Where am I needed?
Would a silence work on a summoner? Inflicting silence on distant units. But does silence count for summoning? I guess this is the place to find out, right? How close do I gotta be? Can I go here? Let's find out. I don't know if it will count or not, to be honest with you. I know she's got black magic, so I'm gonna throw some on these two as well. I assume Thunder will hit harder. 17 versus 17, okay. Oh, so the regular ones do not have the height. The auras have the height. Okay. Good to know. If that's the case, then I want to keep her in a place where she can revive Bertram. I don't know if I want to do it now, though, because everybody would get to go before him. Fuck it.
Rise.
If they target him, then they're getting out of the way to target him. So I think that's okay. So let's see if we get the silence off. Because it's like a 50%. Miss. Okay, so we're not going to know if it works or not. Alright, fair enough, I guess. Ah, he's summoning for him. No! Don't go for my mage. Alright, so that forced him to go over there, which is good. They're gonna go down there and target Ramza, which is fine. Ramza can hold his own. My black mage. He's alive. No, he isn't. He's fully dead. Okay, that's fun. Oh, Moogle's heal, I think, right? Yeah, Moogle's heal. Okay. Oh, it heals the user, too. It's a big range. Damn. Oh, God. Jeez Louise, dude. There's no way. I'm gonna come up here and try and kill the summoner again. At least he'll kill one summoner down, which is good.
Much longer.
I mean, I kind of want to try and cast it again. I gotta be honest. Because I want to know if it works. We're going to have to restart the fight. I get that. But I want to know if silence stops a summoner's abilities. Or if it solely only works on, like, mages. That's my question. She can do some black magic, I suppose. Well, I don't think it'll do all that much where she's at. So it might make more sense just to throw potions at this point. She doesn't have the greatest movement, though. Will not hit. Oh, she's not allowed to throw up and down heights? Eee, that's not great. Maybe we do just cast some magic then. We can cast it on this guy. And I want her to stay up where she is. I think it's the easiest place for her to be. Okay, he has silence on him. I would assume Summoner is a category of mage, right? That's my thought too. And we just cast silence on him. So I just want to see if it stops him from summoning. That's all I'm trying to see, to be honest with you. And then we can restart and deal with all that jazz. Okay, here he goes.
Victory awaits.
He didn't summon. He didn't summon. Okay, so it might work. Okay, that might answer our question then. Which is that, yes, silence does stop a summoner. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out.
I've come to save you.
Okay, that's good to know. I don't know why I'm still healing. I really don't think there's a point in it. I should just restart. But, okay, I'll do that the next time. Alright, let's restart. Okay, so that answers that question then. Is that, like, we can silence summoners. Okay, that's very good. That means that having that mystic can be powerful if her abilities work. If they work, it's a good power. You know what? Let's put him back here. So I don't want him to just immediately die again. God, her range is huge, dude. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Why is their range so big? Alright, we're going straight for the summoner. I want him dead. Good. He can't hit anyone from being up close, so we're gonna keep him back here. Because he's only got cure on him, yeah. And she can get a silence going, but I'm gonna have to move her up. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna have to. Just can't reach yet. We're gonna move our little Josian girl in a place where she can throw some stuff too. Ooh. Fan is blowing on my face I don't like. Okay, she can't reach anyone yet. Yeah, it hits Bertram, which is not my favorite thing, but... Okay, he's just gonna straight kill him with summoning. Okay. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. They can go after Ramza. I don't care because... Oh, the immobilized worked this time. Estadio actually did his job. Oh, and the summoner attacked Ramza instead of using his power. That was dumb. No! 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 Oh no, she charmed Ramza. Okay, alright. Thankfully, he is a melee attacker and he's nowhere near any of my guys to hit them. But I don't know how long charmed lasts. It might last actually forever unless I take it off, which is bad because I don't have anything to take it off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Don't like that. I'm gonna go for silence on the summoner and hope it works. I want her to be casting some black magic too. Can I get her close enough to do that? I can. She just doesn't do a lot is the issue. So I think it makes more sense for her to just keep trying to revive people. Because we should have all of our Phoenix Downs back. We do.
I've come to save.
Alright, and then we'll have her move, like, back here so she's got a little cover. Silence? Do we get it? Ah, he evaded. At least we've killed one of the summoners. That's good. Okay, 20 damage he can take. They're just gonna kill Bertram again. That's so funny. They really do not want Bertram alive, bro. Ooh, we pushed him. They do not want to risk any form of a charm. Well, that's really all Bertram is good for, so I'm just gonna send him in here and just keep trying to charm. Because you charmed Ramza. God damn it, I can't get a charm back. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, wow. I wanted to charm back, okay? They charmed Ramza. Ah, and our mage is down again. These fucking archers, man, with all this height. Alright. The silence didn't work. So I'm gonna try it again. Because we need that silence off if we're gonna get something good here. And then I can move her out of the way. But I really don't want to, because if I move her down, I think that gives the archers damage. I don't know for sure. I should probably check, but I think it does. Where does my Phoenix Down reach? Does it reach him? Not quite. Oh, and everybody's gonna get to go well before him. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I'm gonna bring her up here. I'm just gonna keep using her to Phoenix Down these guys. Even if they're gonna die immediately after. Because I think it's better than having her attack. She doesn't do a lot of damage. Okay, silence is off. Silence is off. The summoner is useless. That's good. Rams is still fucking charmed, so I think we may have to restart. But, let's see if we can charm. Come on, charm. Come on, charm. 53 and 53. Come on, charm. Come on. Yes! Okay. We have a charmed member on our side, too. Okay. Now we're talking. He can't summon. Because he's been silenced, which is great. They can kill Bertram. I got a charm off. You ain't getting Ramza anywhere near me, fool. Alright, Concessa's still alive, which is good. She's got a good black magic if I can get it going. And I can use Josian to heal her. So I'm gonna get her up here. And how much would Blizzara do? 47. Yeah, let's do it. The Charmed wore off! Yes! Rams is mine again! Let's fucking go. Yes! Hell yeah! Charmed wore off. Okay, we might be able to do this. Let's go. I don't want to hit her because she's charmed for us right now. So... do I get to know what weapon they have? Hold on, I want to check something. Just says thief, bravery, faith. Okay, it doesn't seem to tell me. Like if I scroll over him. No, it's not going to tell me what he has. Okay. Because I could go for rending his weapon here. Ooh, only 31%. What about power? 39%? We'll try power. Yeah, evaded. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Ramza can survive through a lot, so I'm not, like, the most upset about it. Ooh, but she can't move, which means... It's okay, she can throw potions though, so we're gonna throw a potion. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I guess she can kind of move. There's not too far for her to go, though. We'll back her up a little bit. Lazara goes off, which brings him pretty low, which is good. He's going for the archer. Love it. Okay. I don't know if she's still charmed, but I also don't super care. Is she still charmed? No. She's not charmed anymore. What if we did it again? I wonder if I can do it again. Can I charm this archer? Can I do it? I kind of wanna. I shouldn't, but I kind of wanna. I'm gonna do it. Yes, we got her! Hell fucking yeah, bro. Nice indeed. When the charms work, they're incredible. When the charms work, they are incredible. When they don't work, you're kind of wasting a whole character. That's the only bad part. But when they work, man, are they good? Oh, I don't have enough for it. Okay, do I have enough? All right, so I'm out of MP on her, which means it's time to just start attacking bitches. So we're just gonna straight up hit him with a cane. We're gonna hit him with that cane, yo. Love it. That's fine. He can do a little damage. She's back on their side, but that's okay. She's like, get Bertram out of here. He's charming all the women. Oh, I love it. Ooh. Griffin's about to die, though, so we need to be raising that. Josian goes after him. But unless I can get her... Ooh, I took items off of him. Okay. So I need to get her some space. If I can. I'm not going to be able to kill him. Alright, we'll take the summoner out. I'm not super concerned with the summoner. I'm going to take a break. I found the file I need to look at. 1,700 lines of code that need to be checked. Old versus new. Oh, right. Then definitely take a break. That sucks, dude. I'm sending you positive energy, but yeah, that definitely sucks. Eat something yummy. Take a break where you love yourself. That's all I can say. No, we can't quite reach him. That's not good. It's not good because we trapped her up here. So she can't get out at the moment. Oh, yes, she can. She can jump, apparently. Hell yeah, we love the ability to jump. All right. Phoenix down him so he's not dead forever. Have a good stream. Thank you, Rythan. Have a good weekend.
Just getting started.
Boundless potential.
What a mess.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was dying down there. Ooh, evaded. Dang. That sucks. Okay, we can take that chest. We love a chest. We love a good chest. I don't think she has black magic, not heal stuff. And right now, all she can do is attack because we don't have MP left. So that's what we're gonna do. Is we're just gonna use her to attack. Do a little damage. Even if it takes her out. That's fine. I knew he was gonna go down there. Ah, she took the chest from me. Little bitch. I'm gonna go for the archers. I think they're worse, to be honest.
Huh.
I want to move her, but in a place where she can still hit them. Thunder doesn't really do much. How much did it do? 24? It's better than nothing. Let's do it. At least it's something. Ah, he stole the wizard's hat. Boo. Stupid thieves. Shield parry, good. Okay. Alright, Josian's getting low. I think we're gonna use her to raise some people up once again. Before she goes down. No, she fucking evaded. You little bitch. Alright. We're gonna Phoenix down. I think we're still gonna go with him, because he's got lower hearts.
I've come to save you.
And then we'll just move her as far as she can go. I don't think it's far enough, but it's something, I suppose.
Will I pull through?
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
This.
No, because Bertram's... Shit. God damn it, we forgot about Bertram! He was out here charming all the women, and we forgot about him! Alright, we'll restart. We'll restart. We forgot about him out here charming all the women. Oh no, and now Rams is charmed! Wait, so I don't have a single party member, though. Wait a second, how does this work? I've never seen this, because they're all on the bad guy side. What are they gonna do? Can I pause? Pause with B? Pause? Yeah, okay, we gotta retry. That was very funny. It's like, wait a second, they're all on the bad guy side. Oh, I didn't even look to see if I could raise Mustadio. I don't have to keep him alive, do I? I haven't had to keep any guest characters alive so far. They just come back to the plot, you know what I mean? Certainly hope I don't have to keep him alive, otherwise, we're not winning this fight. Alright. So we're sending Bertram back to the women, which is very funny, but nonetheless true. Okay, he's down. Yeah, he doesn't get the 3 hearts, so I'm assuming he's okay. Oh my god, they charmed Bertram! Oh no! They charmed the charmer! Oh god. Uh-oh. Yeah-oh! We are in trouble. Alright, let's try and get these summoners out of here then. That's probably the most important. I don't want Bertram to hit any of them. Bertram becoming a bard? Literally, they're introducing bards to this game where he's just getting charmed by everyone and also charming everyone. I find that very funny. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can, just to double triple check, it doesn't look like I can heal Mustadio either. Because he doesn't have a health bar, so. Alright, I'm just gonna try and move them out of the way. Put him on evasive. Because I want her towards the summoner. Because we need to be silencing that bitch. Okay, and I can still thunder these guys even if it's not for a lot.
You can count on me.
Alright, here goes the summoner. He can hit both of them? Shit. That's not good. That's not good. I put them too close together. Yee. Don't care for that. No, he can reach him. I was hoping he couldn't reach them. Shit. Okay. We might have to restart this run. Oh, yep. Okay, I think we're gonna restart this run. We're gonna restart this one. Woo! Bertram's getting too slutty out here. He gotta stop. He getting too romance. He's having a little too much fun. Oh no. I gotta stop taking him on missions. He's gonna be our downfall. Okay, we'll put him up here this time. Hopefully the charm does not work. Okay, alright, they're not charming. Good. Go for the— ooh, we got a crit on the summoner. Let's go, 1-hit KO. Alright, that's good. That's a good It is a good start.
One step at a time.
We're gonna move her up here. Because unfortunately, I need to get her close in order to silence the other summoner. But we're gonna keep Josian in the back so she can heal people. Well, not really heal. I got black magic on her, but she can item people when she needs to. Okay, he's going for Bertram. That's fine. Oh, weapon parry. Hell yeah. Too bad we can't magic parry. It's okay. That's fine. They're throwing stones at my little griffin. They stole the golden helm. They keep stealing my golden armor. It's the only ones they seem to succeed on. All right, we're going to rush him directly in, and we're going to try and charm, because it's the one thing he's good at. All right, buddy. Charmer. Be the bard. Oh, it's a goddamn miss. Oh, no.
Whatever it takes.
Well, you're dead. Goodbye. He dead. He tried, but he's dead. Boy, oh boy. Alright. Ramza, again, I think the archers are more dangerous. So I'm gonna send him up here to this archer. We're gonna deal some damage to this bitch. This is assuming I can get off my silence.
Right then.
If I do not get the silence off, I might be in a little trouble. We'll find out very quickly. I'm gonna do some damage to this thief.
Where am I needed?
Alright, Queen. Let's see if she can get the silence off. Alright. 59% chance. Silence. You got this. We'll move Josian. I don't want to get her trapped like last time, so I'm gonna put her up here. Come on, silence.
I have you now.
Come on. Yes, let's go. Those guys are useless if they're silenced. And silence doesn't seem to wear off the way that like charm does. That where we haven't passed enough turns with them alive for it to wear off. But I haven't seen it wear off yet. Everybody's going for Ramza. Y'all are not killing Ramza, bro. I hate to tell you this. Ramza's a god. You're just gonna die. I hate to inform you of this. Yeah, he's got a low chance that I take anything, so I think I just deal him damage. I think that's the way to go. Cloak evasion, you little bitch. But they are clumping up a bit, so I wonder if I can get them in a magic hit. Not quite, only the summoner. Alright, I'm gonna do a cure then. And I hate to put us all in a row, but we silenced the summoner. So we should be fine. If I put the cure like right here. Because they'll both get to move.
I must act.
She's got good black magic. She can hit him. And then Josian can go in the middle. Josian doesn't need it, but she's also got black magic, so we'll do a little thunder. And they can all go off. So, cure. Thunder and cure for these guys, which is good, because that means they're healed. I love it. And then Blazara. Nice. So he's relatively weak, which is good. Now I have to be careful because Bertram's on 2. We can't forget about Bertram because he's out here schmoozing. And if we forget about him, we're going to end up in the situation we were in last time. No, she charmed Ramza again. Damn. Ramza, he's just falling for every girl. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the summoner. I'm going to try and get in range of these 2 archer ladies. Because they're the ones I care about. But I can't quite reach. If that's the case, then I'm gonna... Ooh! I didn't even see this little thief back here. I'm gonna cast some shit on this guy. Kill that bitch. Hell yeah. Alright, she can get closer to do some black magic. Because she's been healed. So we'll cast some Blizzara.
It is time.
And then we're going to put Josian back up here. So she can raise Bertram. Because he's got 1 heart. So we're going to up that boy. Even if he immediately dies again, at least he'll go back to his hearts. Which is what we want. So we've killed 1 thief, which is good. Then Blizzard her. Cloak evasion. Goddamn cloak evasion magic. Oh! And Bertram's back up. Which means we have to try to steal the heart. Charm, Bertram, charm. A miss. Bertram, my guy. Buddy. Dude. You are not as smooth as you think you are, my guy. I hate to inform you of this. Oh, he's so funny. Alright, we'll bring him back a little. He's still gonna die, but it's fine. At least it forces them to come out of the corner a bit. Oh, that's very funny. I don't know why they had him do it. I guess to stop me from doing it when I get Ramza back. Alright, we're gonna move him back in a position to do another cure. Because I want to keep everybody healthy here. Ooh, unless he can get close enough to hit those 2. Can we get close enough to hit those 2? I don't think I can. Ooh. I can. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'd rather use the MP on that. She's gonna do the same. We're gonna Blizzara these 2. We'll move her back a little.
Onward.
And then we're gonna step her. She's also got black magic though. Ah, it doesn't quite reach where she's at. Okay. And we're gonna move her back with the Mystic so that she is ready. Do we heal Ramza while he's charmed? Yeah, we'll heal him because eventually he's gonna come back to us. So we don't really want him to die. So there's a good Thundara off, which is good. And then Blizzara will get those 2 in the back. Okay, these are good chunks of damage. Peter can't do jack shit besides heal. Because I silenced his ass. The archers are annoying because they can do damage. What's he doing? He's hitting Griffin? Okay, cloak evasion! Let's go. She can hit her too. She won't kill her. Hell yeah. Rams is back. Let's fucking go. Rams is about to slaughter a fool. You are about to find out what the feet taste like, honey boo boo. He gonna slaughter your ass. Let's go behind him so he doesn't get any sort of parry or counter, please. Yeah, there we go. Oh, he gets a counter from behind. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's probably why people would pick that instead of parry if that's what you're aiming for. Alright. We're gonna go up here. I'm gonna get a Thundara off on these bitches.
I must go on.
And I'm gonna use... Oh, she doesn't have enough left. So she's kind of just gotta go. Because Josian's gonna have to raise Bertram. So I'm gonna bring her to the thief. I'm just gonna have her attack him for a little bit of damage here.
Well.
Nice.
Victory awaits.
And we are going to raise Bertram with the Phoenix down. Because I'm taking note of his singular heart. I'm gonna be good about it. Make sure he's alive. So we don't accidentally skip him. Thundara will go and deal some good damage. Yep, that's fine. You can take the Mystic out. That's okay. Stupid little archers. Yeah, go for Bertram. Do it. Ah, he high potioned him.
I appreciate it.
Stupid summoner. Alright, summoner, it's time for you to die. You're healing people, and I don't appreciate that. Cloak evasions. I love it. I'm gonna send Ramza after the archers, and I'm gonna send in, ooh, so close to death, just not quite.
Now or
I'm gonna
never.
send Griffin in to do... our last Thundara on these two. She's just gonna have to keep raising here. That's what we got right now. So we're gonna raise... She doesn't have any MP, so we're gonna raise Bertram back up. And then we'll move her to, like, sit here. Okay, Thundara deals some damage, which is good. Now they get to go, which means they are gonna hit... oh, they tried to steal from Griffin. That's weird. Oh, he evaded the shot. Nice job, Bertram.
I may not survive this.
He can't hit the archers. I'm gonna send him in to attack. I'm not gonna make him charm. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna send him in to deal some damage. He can kill the summoner, so we'll go ahead and do that.
If I must.
You can hit... Oh, she charmed Ramza again? Damn, Ramza. You're so susceptible, bro. At least he only went for Bertram. That's fine. You can go for Bertram. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna get these archers out of the picture so they can stop charming people. Oh, I don't have enough magic left. Uh-oh. Huh. How much damage does he do if he just attacks? Oh, a pitiful amount. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, well, I'm just gonna run him to the archers then. And maybe he can be a distraction. Because Josian's gonna have to keep bringing people back to life. Uh-oh, indeed, Dadley. Uh-oh, indeed. We're gonna move her, I kind of want to move her away to keep her alive. But I gotta be careful of those archers, so I'm gonna keep her down here, I think. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen.
I'm from through us.
Yeah, Rams is gonna attack Griffin, which is not good. But I can at least... Maybe he can kill an archer? Does he deal enough pitiful damage to kill her? No! He only does 9 and she has 11 hit points! Okay, well at least deal the damage. He can be a distraction, it's fine. I don't think... She does have black magic though. Can she kill him? No. And I fear what a hit... No, she's full health. I'm doing it. I was like, how much damage would he do to her? But she's full health. I'm doing it. What I'll do is I'll put her over here so that she can still reach both of them. Okay, and he's running away from her. Okay. Beautiful. Love that. Yeah, we knew that was coming. But now at least they should all run towards... Oh, the charm wore off! Let's fucking go. You're so dead, bitch. Evaded, you motherfucking hoe. Fine, I'm going towards the archers. Alright, she's just gonna have to be throwing revives here. She does not get a choice. We'll up Bertram first, since he's the next one to go.
I've come to save you. I can't go on like this.
Go ahead, attack Ramza. I'm still gonna kill your ass, bro. We'll move Bertram up here to the thief to do some damage. I think we got this. I don't wanna... He evaded again! Shit! Okay, I'm speaking too soon. I need to shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I need to shut the fuck up. Holy shit. Oh god. Alright. Literally, Dadley, I'm jinxing myself. I need to shut the hell up. Okay, one archer down. She has to... I'm glad I bought so many Phoenix Downs, yo. Thank God.
Let you die.
I know my party. Okay, we're gonna start moving her in this direction because she's gonna have to she has to raise Griffin. There's no choice here. Next turn, she's gonna have to raise Griffin. That's fine. He can take the Mystic down because she's back up to 3 hearts. So that's okay. Rams has got to get in there. This is the trouble now. It's Rams that has to get in here. You gotta get up there quickly. Alright, can we raise him from here? No. Okay, so we do have to move. We're gonna come down close. I want to make sure I can still hit Bertram next turn. I can. Woo! We're playing by the wire. Oh my god, we're playing by the wire. Jeez Louise. That's fine. She charmed Griffin? That's an interesting choice because he can't do jack shit. He's out of MP, but okay. Sure. Okay. Cloak evasion from the back? You little bitch. This thief will not fucking die, I swear to God. Alright. So, we're gonna move her towards... We're gonna move her back this way. Oh, we got a buried item. A Lamia's harp. I have no idea what that does. We're gonna move her back this way because she needs to Phoenix down Bertram, but also be enraged to Phoenix down the Mystic. Honestly, they did me a favor by charming Griffin, though, because that means I don't have to keep raising him. Like, I don't think the AI knows that they did me a favor. But they did. Okay. Now, Rams has got to get back in here. I'm running him. Griffin's still charmed. She's got to raise the Mystic. Wait. The Phoenix down didn't work on Bertram. He's still down. Did they kill him and I didn't notice? They must have killed him and I didn't notice. Okay, that's fine. That's chill and all. Yep, okay. They're gonna go for now, Rams has got to stay alive. Thankfully, he's getting a lot of good cloak evasions. Thank God. He's getting a lot of good cloak evasions.
I've lived through worse.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna put Ramza in here, and he's gonna kill this fucking archer, I swear to God. 100%! Bitch is dead. Thank God bitch is dead. Okay. I'm gonna send her to the chest. She might actually be able to pick it up. We need her in a place where she can revive a bunch of people. And then we will revive Bertram. Okay.
I've come to save you.
There we go. Good. We'll move him down so he can try and deal some damage to this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this thief just keeps evading, dude. Jesus Christ. At least we evaded too. Bertram evaded that one, thank God. Okay. Kill his ass. Yes! Let's fucking go. Hell
My
yeah.
father. I hope we're in time.
Okay, we did it. A thunder rod. Okay. I didn't get the chest, but I don't care. It was in either chest. It was just enough to do it. Woo! Oh, he's alive!
All right.
Damn. Not what I
My
expected.
wounds will heal. But the aura site,
Gone.
Ludovic will use it to wake the machines. The weapons beneath the city. In time, he may even learn to harness the sacred power of the stone itself. I never thought the man we turned to for help would turn on us. We've played right into the Cardinal's hands.
Yeah, we gotta go save the princess.
Are you sure?
Did you do it? Were you a smart thief? Is it fake? Come on, Mustadio, make me like you.
What do you mean?
Let's go!
I thought something of the sort might happen, so I took the precaution of readying a false stone.
Let's go, King. Okay, yes, let's go, Dadley. All right, Agrias is still my number one, or Agrias, I forget how it's pronounced every time. She's still my number one favorite because she's a fucking god and slaughtered literally everyone. But Mustadio's now number two. I love that the princess is on the bottom. But Mustadio's now number two. Let's go, King.
And that's the one I gave Ludovic.
The same. By now they've probably realized. Oh, to see the looks on their faces. That'll teach them for underestimating machinists.
Let's go, King.
We can knock out simple replicas like that with our eyes closed.
Wait. 'Tis well and good that we have the True Stone, but Princess Avelia and Lady Agrias are still in danger.
Yes.
Danger?
The Cardinal was working with Ludovic to get the stone. With his scheme laid bare, he will scruple not at the means to obtain his prize. In all likelihood, he will now try to ransom the princess and Lady Agrias for it.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. He would only make an enemy of the crown.
No, he won't.
Why do you think he wants the Orosite in the first place?
Like...
The people tire of war. They tire of these endless struggles for power. They are afraid, and they seek salvation. I suspect the Cardinal means to use the legend of the Zodiac Braves to bring it to them. To create new heroes who would enthrall the masses and be his to command. For that, he would need the stones. The common folk look upon the Cardinal as a guiding hand. But it seems he looks upon them as naught but fodder for his ambitions.
It's as Ramses says. We cannot give the stone to the Cardinal.
And also, like, it doesn't really matter what the Cardinal's plans are, because even Ramza and Lady Agrias and the princess and Mustadio all thought he was a good-hearted, faithful man and trusted him. So, like, if you guys thought he was good, then that means he's built up a good enough reputation among the commoners and the people that nobody's gonna think he's in the wrong.
Then we must rescue the princess and Lady Agrias.
Yep.
And we will. But the roads leading to Lionel Castle will surely be blockaded. We'll never be able to approach from the fort. Let us go by ship to take them unawares.
Okay.
We set sail for Wargilis.
All right. Hey, we get Mustadio officially. Let's go. I want him.
Right. Let's get
Recruit
going.
that bitch. He's our first gunslinger too, or machinist, as this game wants. Ooh, they removed the pathway. Interesting. Okay. That's really cool. I actually like that a lot. How the plot has changed. Okay.
Welcome. You're interested then?
We
Need
have
anything else?
errands,
Come
but
back.
they're all in progress. Oh, this is why we can outfit
Greetings.
Mustadio
Come
here.
on,
This is
who
why this
needs
place has
outfitting?
guns, because Mustadio has joined us now. Level 12. Well, he's the highest we got. Ramadan pistol. Range 8. Holy shit. Firearm commonly used in the northern nation of Romanda. Alright, go ahead and take it. No other gear he's allowed to equip, huh? Everybody's getting a mage's cloak. I don't care
This
who
is your
you are.
grand total. Another.
Alright, we'll equip you with other things after. Let's see if we can do any... Oh, yeah, I gotta get my golden stuff back. Let's see if we can do any,
May I come back?
job stuff. Oops. Double oops. There it goes.
Right.
Okay. He's at 259. So, Rend MP can be good. Speed can be good. Magic attack power. Reduces MP, but deals no damage. I think I want to go speed, to be honest. I think speed could be really helpful. 95, 38, 236. Ooh, he's got a lot of white mages, but that's because I'm saving for regenerate. I'm saving for oh, but that would get rid of parry. Oh, I don't want to get rid of parry. Magic defense boost increases the unit's defense against magical attacks. That wouldn't be bad. We could save it for magical defense boost. Or I could give him his white mage stuff and give him raise, but we'll hold it for now. Counteracts by expending MP to cast the same spell. That one's tricky because it's good, but like you lose a lot of MP. Okay. Oops. Squire. Only be learned when an enemy unit uses it on one of your allies. That's terrifying. I don't want counter tackle. Evasive's good. We already got movement. Okay. Auto potion, absolutely not. Okay, so he's pretty good. 310. Speed surge increases unit speed, increases the evasion rate against arrow and bolt attacks. That could be good for him. Concentration ignores the target's physical evasion, ensuring that physical attacks always hit. Oh, well, we're gonna hold for that. Holy shit. Yeah, we're gonna hold for that one. All right. Black Mage, okay. Thief. Movement +2 would be good to hold for, I think. Upon receiving physical attack, assumes evasive stance. Upon receiving damage, receives Gill. Unit catches thrown items that would strike it, receiving no damage and obtaining the item. Does that count for, like, arrows? That would be my question. So, I'm kind of... Maybe I'll give him the Thief ability here, because... Counterattack I don't care about. He's got... I want to save up for movement. Chemist doesn't help me. And Knight, I want to save for parry. Okay. So let's check Bertram's. Steel EXP. Ooh. That's pretty nice. But I probably should hold for like the steel weapons and stuff. Or sticky fingers, because I'm really curious. Allow the unit to claim a creature's carcass by defeating it with the standard attack command. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna hold on the thief points, because I really think I want those later. Okay. 70, 117. Not much for the other two. Because I'd probably put on magical defense boost, I think. Would probably be what I would go with. Oops. Because I can't take regenerate without getting rid of whatchamacallit, which I don't care for. And then Black Mage has a bunch, but like none that I super care for either. Okay. Griffin was in the battle. Oh, he could become our time mage though. But I like my originals as their like strong mages. I really do. He's got magic boost on, which is good for him. I'm gonna give him some other big guys. So he's got Thundara. Let's give him Blizzara. And then I will save up for Firaga, I think, or Fyra. There's a lot of fire ones. Okay. Oh, it's an equal amount of all of them. Okay. We'll save for those. Time Mage. Oh, I do have Immobilize on here. So I could give him the Time Mage thing. Because it means they can't move for a turn, which could be pretty good. If unit receives damage to critical addiction, receiving damage, MP is reduced rather than HP. Mana Shield. This is a time needed to cast magic spells. That could be good. Teleport. Allows the unit to warp instantly. I love that. Except for units with this ability. Grants permanent float status in battle. Okay. 139, we're not quite there. 114. Rend Helm, we don't have enough for parry. White Mage. Yeah, I usually like to give them both. I don't have enough for raise though, so I'm gonna hold it. Okay. Eustacia was not in the fight. Nicola was not in the fight. Josian was in the fight. So her learning ones can be good. Throw items within a range of 4 tiles, even if they have a different guard. Prevents equipment from being destroyed or stolen. I'm going to take the Ether, I think. Or the X Potion. Restore a large amount of HP or a small amount of MP. I already have a large amount of MP, but... Well, you know what? Undead, Stone, Toad, Silence, Blindness. Use an antidote to cure poison. I don't see anything that stops Charm. I am going to take the one for Silence because I think that would be the most deadly, so to speak. I'll take Safeguard just so she's got something. And we will hold the rest of it. Maybe take the one for Poison. I'll take the one for Poison. We can hold the rest of it. Because I don't super care about Blindness. So we will hold the rest of it. White Mage. She's got Cura. I'm holding for Raise. Black Mage doesn't help us. Squire, we're holding for movement. Okay, and that's where she's at right now. Concessa was in the fight. Umbra. Rob so inflicts blindness. Manipulates the balance equation to absorb MP from a distant unit. Ooh, that would help. I do like inflicting disable. I don't know what bravery does, so I'm not interested in that. But I think I want empowerment because if she can get MP back, that's pretty good. I'm gonna take that. Oh, she also has absorb it for her thing instead of parry. Upon receiving any type of magic, recovers MP equal to the amount used by the caster. Okay, so I can save for that too. 117, 200 on a chemist. I don't think super helps me in any way. We can take the high potion. 193 is just barely not enough. 322 white mage could be good. She can cast some protect. What's Asuna? Cleansing light that removes. Ooh, various status ailments. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's good. That's good. Black mage, and that's it. Okay. Lad was not in it. Alicia was not in it. Labia was not in it. And neither would anyone down there be. Okay. I think that's where we're going to end for today. That's a pretty productive one, actually. Let me give it a good save. Go ahead and save there. Okay. That was a pretty productive one. We did plot. We got the plot to actually, like, work. And didn't have any issue there. So that was actually not too bad. I think we're going to end there for tonight. We're a little over time, but not that bad. I'm going to run through everybody who's here and give my thank yous. And then, wish you a happy weekend. Because I got a busy week to go. Ugh. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's do our thank yous. Thank you to Dadley. As always, you always jump in and stay with me for the games. I really appreciate that because you can be my hype man when we win fights and figure it out, which I love it. So thank you to Dadley. Thank you to Ryden for being here. I'm sending good energy. I know you already left, but I'm sending good energy to get those stuff done so you can get the game done in time. Thank you to Kudo for talking to me about weird vampire shit and all that jazz. Thanks to Brianna, but she's in my house, so I don't need to thank her. Thank you to TK for stopping by and telling me about college and all that jazz, which is so cool that you're starting business. Congrats. And Andrew, thanks for stopping by. And all my newer folk on YouTube, thank you for being here towards the beginning. And I think that's it. We're going to say a hearty good night here, and I'll see you guys on Monday, barring no other changes. All right. Goodbye, goodbye. Good night, good night. See y'all.